Hey everybody, before we get started, I just remind you this episode is brought to you by our patrons like Adam the Harp, Icon Comics, Zume, Archetypes, Blackest G, Carlos, Dragon, Ferris, Jeremy Vasquez, Jonathan Sandoval, Legendary Boss Hunter, Liam Kessler, Richard Raptor, Rogue Robin, Sharvor, Shiny P, Sun Guy named Bob, 723, and Varian the Crow. If you like what we do and want to see us do more, consider supporting us on Patreon and get access to episodes early, and that's really helps out. Thank you for your support, everybody.
Yeah, so it's usually for the gold packs, I just opened the pack and then decided to show you rather than go over each individual card that way. It's slow and clunkier. Haunted Mind's not super good. It reprints like Dark Scorpions and other weird dark cards, traps and shit. Trap monsters. Got a Dawn of the Herald, that's cute. My 3 gold rares where I got a Fabled Grimrow, that's important. I think I had only 2 or 1 of those. Got to double check. I got a Herald of Perfection. That's pretty important for later. And where's the third one? Solemn Judgment. Yeah, so I own a Solemn now. That doesn't mean that by the time the deck build for this rolls around, Solemn may or may not be banned. So we'll see about that. But I've got one in case it becomes relevant. But then, yeah, there's a lot of other... They went for, like, a spooky theme. I don't know why. But here it is. Okay, so I want to start off by showcasing a new feature of the pack opener. It's updated since we last recorded one of these. We got some new features. And I want to show off that now you can... No, I literally can't scroll up with my zoom in. It says at the top the Hidden Arsenal set and the set number. But basically, now the pack opener has an built-in checker. Looks a little something like this. View card list. So you can check on your cards in the pack opener. I will still look at the main card set list for stuff that's not Hidden Arsenal because it's fairly compact. It's pretty easy to scroll through. But I just wanted to show off this feature and show you what's in this set. So Hidden Arsenal 6 has some interesting stuff. The super rares, the primary slot, these are the commons. As you can see, there's some Lavals. There's some Swarms, some Gustos, some Vylons, some Gymnits. The Gemini Gemnites are in here, but they also give you more targets. There are the 2 more fusion cards, Particle Fusion and Pyroxene Fusion. Particle Fusion's kind of okay. It just lets you fuse on field. But instead of banishing another Gemini to return to your hand, you can banish Particle Fusion to target one of the materials and make your fusion bigger. So it's useful, but probably not as like a full 3 of. Pyroxene Fusion, I think, is just a trap card fusion. So that's pretty good. There are some Gishkis in here as well. I think Noelia is a tech choice, as is Forbidden Arts. That lets you basically super poly fusion, but it has a shitload of restrictions on it. There's Obsidian, all those guys. There's more some Laval stuff. Particle Fusion's down here. Emilia is the spirit monster Gishki, but she's also a tech choice. She does some stuff. Vision is very important. That is also just Shadow. And then the secret rare is where we go big. Hold on, I'm going to pause. All right, sorry about the quick pause there. Had to sneeze off camera. The secret rares are obviously where it's at. We don't care about any of these synchros. We're not building any of those decks. I think I've traded away the bits that I want for them anyway. Like, technically the Lavals are just fire-locked, so they might be okay, but we don't give a shit about those. If we get them, we're going to trade them. The Xyz are all generic. Gemini Pearl is a very big bungus one. By the way, this is technically a card bank card because... a couple of sets ago, it was added because it's in the original Battle Pack. We were not opening Battle Pack 1 because it's designed for sealed drafts in the worst way because it's full of broken cards. Basically, you could open it and get nothing but, like, Pot of Greed, which you can't play, or you could open some packs and get, like, Double Witch. And yes, you can't play Double Witch now, but you could play Double Witch eventually, probably, which would be kind of busted for limited format. So, much like, I think that one Dragoonity card that, like, technically got reprinted later in a Hidden Arsenal set, but it was in the structure deck first for, like, a couple of months. We're also going to structure deck this. I don't think it's a big deal because it has no effect. Otherwise, I might, go on that, but it's just a big Bung Schwa Xyz. There's so many ways to do that. It's not a big deal. The rest of these, though, they're generic and are actually pretty important. I want Marrowgeist because it's not necessarily good for Gishkis, though you can make it in Gishkis, but it's just a decent rank 4 that does stuff. Die Sigma's for 3 mats, so it's a little hard to get out. The big ones here, though, Tetrogre and Gustkraken. If you get a lot of Gustkraken, you can Gust, and it's bad. You hand rip. This card is going to get banned if it is played, and somebody will probably play it. The Gemnite fusions, though, are very important because they are type-based and generic, and Citrine actually has a useful effect, but all of these will be pretty important to me. If I can get them, we can get the Gemnite deck off the ground. And if we get the Gustkrakens, I can just go ham on that deck. So thanks for checking this out. We're going to switch back to the regular set list for Return of the Duelist. I just want to show you this feature. Let's go. Sadly, you can't see my cursor for some reason today. Okay, Pyroxene, Crystal. I think Lake Lady's okay. Not that okay. Got a Gishki Vision, though. It's very important, and one Forbidden Arts. If they'd give me a third Lava Lady, we would have just reset this. Got an Amber, though. That's good. Getting too many Crystal, though. That's a normal monster. Getting way too many Lake Lady. Pearl, good. None of those other cards are useful to me. Got a Hercules, but did get a second Vision. Vision's very important. Disigma, we could probably trade that for something. He's 3 mats, so I don't think I want to make him. Well. Got an Obsidian and a Gustkraken. That's bad news bears for people. That was a dead pack for me. That's another dead pack for me. That's a second Gustkraken. I mean, you know, we'll do it. Phoenix, okay. That's good to have rank 2s that aren't just gotchi. Pearl? Is that my second Pearl? I think that's my second Pearl. I get so confused by these. Like, I literally shouted out Pearl, so I don't know if it's real or not. Got an Amelia, got an Amethyst. That's good. I think Dallas got like 60 Citrine. And, of course, I get a Steel Swarm again. Okay, now I've definitely gotten a Pearl before that. If there's a place at a Pearl, got a Noelia. Ignis, more Knights. I'd like a Tetra Ogre. But I can probably trade for one. I'm not going to be able to trade for one if you keep giving me these Steel Swarms, though. Nobody wants to play that fucking deck. Stop it. Stop it. Well, I got a Tetra Ogre at least. And I got 1 Citrine. Okay. What's the last one? 3 Gustkraken. Well, when life gives you 3 Gustkraken, and unfortunately only 2 Vision, but I can run Shadow. Got absolutely no Marrowgeist, but I did get 3 Pearl. I did not hallucinate that. Shit, dude. Well, fuck. That really expands my options. I may even be able to trade a Pearl for a Marrowgeist if somebody has one. Just because I've got 3 Pearl and I don't need them. We got 1 each of the fusions? Did I whiff one? I did, didn't I? I thought I got all 3, but I whiffed the water one. Well, I'm sure I can trade it for some of this crap I got. But, yeah. No, that was pretty good. 3 Gustkraken. Gishki gonna Gishki. Okay, Return of the Duelist. I'm gonna sit up now. This is an interesting set. There's a lot of interesting stuff in here. It's not as sick as Abyss Rising, but it's pretty important. Noble Knights start showing up. Not that they're super relevant, but they exist. There's some more Photon stuff. Heroic Challengers start in this. They're a warrior, rank 4 mostly deck, but they, you know, have some plays. So there's a lot of Heroic Challengers. Chronomalies are in this set. Don't really care about that myself, but they exist. Prophecies start in here. Prophecy/Spellbook. They're at really high rarity, though, so we're going to hope we're actually going to dodge those and get more useful stuff. Modolce is in here. I kind of like those guys, but I don't think I've got a big enough brain. Geargias are in here. Axel want those, I guess. Dust Knight. Block Golem is not as good as other stuff, but can be useful. Grand Soil is a secret. Then we get into our usual fun boy extra decks. So Heroic Champion Excalibur is really good. Chrononaut, I think, is usable. That's a super. This is the worst one. If we get this, we just die. And if we do Hierophant of Prophecy, we die because we don't have Dark Magician deck. But the Chronomalies we can work with. Gear Gigant X we can totally trade. Alchemical Magician is probably more relevant later because that's a 4. Soul of Silver Mountain works in some decks. That's not a great one. Swordbreaker's an okay 6, though, and we whiffed everything except the Atum, so that's good for us. There's some Spellbook stuff at lower rarity that matters, where Arfthau comes out in here. There's some more Gagaga spell traps. There's another Trap Hole, which is funny. That's another way to, like, get rid of effect monsters. There's some more Prophecy shit we don't care about. Atlantis is another secret rare that we do care about. Here's some rares we care about. Hunders. Paw Hunter, Ma Hunter, and Sis Hunter are here. So we want those. This is another really important one. That's a rank 4. So yeah, we're mostly after the Hunters and the Xyz monsters, but obviously at the low rarity slots, I can probably work with the Heroic Challengers if I need to, because I have some warrior decks. But all in all, I think like the high rarity stuff is obviously important, but I think at low rarity there's not a lot that's going to change. Obviously, the hidden arsenal we just opened is going to be more impactful. So let's open those packs. All right, show off the pack opener new interface for a second. You can see that we're in Sealed Draft 24. Flipping them. Wow, we got a secret rare immediately, and it's Advanced Dark. This is for Dark Rainbow Dragon, isn't it? Yeah, no, that's not good for us at all. That's not a secret rare I want. Crystal Bones. Oh, we're doing the weird thing where we're shuffling around the rarities. Chronomalies, Gallatin. I didn't really point them out, but there's a couple of Noble Arms in this set as well to go with the Noble Knight stuff. You could assume that, obviously. But some of the low-level Prophecy stuff is probably good, too. We're not going to get a full set, but there are Spellcaster decks who will pepper those in. Okay, okay. Got a Gawain. That can actually work in some decks. Chewbone. Mahunder. That's good. We want to see those Hundas. Sis Hunder, getting our good Hundas. Getting a smattering of the commons. Void Trap Hole, that's a generic super I want to see. I don't know if Eco Mystical Spirit of the Forest does anything. Chevalier. More Strength of Prophecy. Trance the Magic Swordsman is funny. He's Earth, though. Not really relevant right now. Trance. Ninja Art of Shadow Sealing. Didn't even think about that. Spellbook of Wisdom. I don't know if that's a good one. We're getting all the common spellbooks. Dust Knight is a flip, so I will ignore him. This loading is weird, guys. Revival Golem. I'm not playing rocks. Geargiano Mark II. I can trade to Axe for those. Assuming I don't want to go into Geargias myself, which I probably won't. We're about halfway through. No extra deck monsters. A horrible shame. Alternate Rare Silver Sentinel. Aww. Why do you hate me so? Hey, whoa. Well, there's one. That's a 5. We have decks for those. Okay. Machu Mech. All right. And a Phoenix Bow. Prophecy Destroyer. Another ultra rare, and also Soul Drain. Groundly Crystal Bones. Ooh, and the ultimate rare Excalibur. The foils just keep coming. Well, I think it's about as good as you can ask for from this fucking pack. The Chevalier. No, we got some good stuff. We got a couple of extra deck monsters. We got the fucking cover card. Got one Ma Hunter, 2 Sis Hunter so far, and we've got some other rares we can probably trade around to people. Geargia Revenge, Geargia Arsenal. Well, I can get those Hunters out of Axe that way. Oh, we're getting close to the end. Got 2 Ma Hunter. Okay, so I just need Paw Hunters. Cold Fee, Atlanteans. Yeah, I mean, I think we got all the good stuff. We got a couple of the low-level prophecies. What was that? Just the Headman? Yeah, Colossal Head. Let's see. I mean, we only got 2 Xyz, but they were both Ultra slots. There was no rares, just supers, so that's fine. It's a 5 and a 4 also. I have decks for those, so that's pretty good. We got the common level Prophecy Boys. I got a Prophecy Destroyer. I don't know if that's any good. Where is he? Let's pull that up. Special Summon. I mean, if we were going to make a Spellcaster deck, that might work. We do have some spellbooks. I mean, like, we got some powers. I didn't get the payoff for Madolche, so those cards are just going to rot in my collection. Because I think the only person interested in opening Madolche got a full set, so no trades there. I got a fucking Silver Sentinel. What do you do? I mean, that's an okay extra deck card. Also, why is Simo a fucking monster. But, like, that's funny. That's basically waking the dragons, I guess. Yeah, no. That's okay. I don't think it's crazy, because, like I said, only got 2 Xyz. We got a shitty secret rare that nobody's going to want. We'll just super card bank it for something that mattered from the set in 3 or 4 weeks or whatever. No, 2 weeks, actually. Week 45. This is week 43. We got 2 of the Hunders. We may need to trade for playsets of all of those, but we've got plenty of crap to trade. And I got this boy. I got this boy. He works in the Warriors. He can double the attack. So that's pretty goo. Oh, hey, there's a card called Generation Force. I mean, that's not awful if I was going to play the Pyrrhic Seas deck, as it were. We got a couple Revival Golems, don't know if that matters, but we'll hunt for trades in the future. I'm gonna save this draft before we explode it. I had a lot to think about there, guys. So we'll see you in deck build. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to the deck build. Excuse me, sorry. Sorry if I sound a little. It's because I drank some bad milk today, so I feel a little queasy, but I'll be all right. We're gonna power through this, do the deck, because I gotta do it. I got stuff to do. And this week for week 43, it is the Gishki. Yes, I've been brewing this deck in the back for a while, and I think finally after the addition of some extra ritual monsters, our second wave, this deck is functional, and it's very functional. Gishki are a ritual deck, a water ritual deck that is heavily focused on searching, and so sending to graveyard for cost, and to search or recover, and then just recovering all the shit out of your graveyard. It's great. So we're going to run through this deck and its strategy pretty good. It's a little ghetto. My ratios were never perfect on some of this stuff, but I think it's pretty functional, and I've had to make some adjustments based on what's actually in my collection. But we got most of the important bits. Running 1 Mobius main deck. Mobius is a level 6, so he can be tributed for most of our good ritual spells, which do require exact levels, unfortunately, barring special effects. And he destroys back row, so he's an okay choice if we need a big Bungshua. I don't see him a lot. We have a second one in the side deck if we want to double up on that. I still only own 1 Gishki Chain. This is basically our only beater other than Baby Noelia. You summon him, you get to look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You can reveal 1 ritual monster or spell and add it to your hand, and then after that, place the remaining cards on top of your deck in any order. So he looks at 3. If you got a ritual monster or ritual spell, you can fish it out and then rearrange the others. It's a decent effect. I actually own more Noelia, but I don't want to run more. When this card is normal summon, excavate the top 5 cards of your deck, send any ritual spell cards and Gishki monsters to the graveyard. So not just the rituals, any Gishki monsters. And place the other cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. So this kind of like cycles you through your deck faster. This gets some cards in graveyard if you have the bits, but you don't necessarily want to be like, oh shit, my only normal summon is Noelia. Well, hope nothing important's on that top 5. Running 1 Gishki Mollusk. When this card is to the graveyard, a card effect. Look at the top 3 cards, return them to the top or bottom in any order. It's not a big deal, like, destruction's not important, but he has another body and he has another level 4, so he's functional. 2 Manju, this is as many as I have. When he's normal or flip summon, add 1 ritual monster, ritual spell. He's the only non-water boy in here, but he's very important to make this deck go. And he's a 4, so we can do stuff with that. We have Gishki Shadow. You can discard Shadow to add a ritual spell card, and he constitutes the entirety of a water ritual monster's ritual tribute. On his own, he's pretty good. Ariel has a decent butt. Don't take that out of context. But Gishki Ariel does have 1800 defense, which not a lot of monsters these days get over. Not a lot of people are main decking 1900 or 2k beaters. So when she's flipped, add a Gishki monster from your deck to your hand. It's a little slow, but it works as a stall strategy. I was able to trade for Trace Vision. Vision is basically Shadow, but for ritual monsters. He has the same effect for counting as a tribute, and you can discard him to get the Gishki ritual monster. So with the 2 of them together, you can get spell and monster, and if you've got extras, go for there. 1 singular Fishboard Blaster. It's still banned in real life. So we play 1 Fishy Borgi Blaster as a synchro target. We're playing almost all water monsters, and he does have an effect to discard and special summon for low levels, so you can power up into my synchro package a little bit. The result doesn't have to be water, just the materials. 1 Treeborn Frog. Frog recurs. I'm not necessarily setting a shitload of back row in this deck. I do have it, but I don't have to set it all the time. So it can be a decent recursion, and it's another water boy we can work with. Now, our ritual monsters, they're our big ones. Running 2 Soul Ogre. Soul Ogre is our biggest bungus. He's 2,800. He's a level 8. Once per turn, discard a Gishki monster, target a face-up monster your opponent controls, face-up card, and shuffle it back into the deck. So he spins back to deck, and he's 28-28. It's great. I've got 1 copy of Tetra Ogre. Tetra Ogre, you declare a card type, and then your opponent can discard 1 card from their hand. Otherwise, both players send 1 card, so he lets you do graveyard setup, and he forces your opponent to spend something they probably don't want. So it's pretty good for us. Sadly, I only got 1, but, we'll work with it. Oh, I put 1 Mind August in here. Actually, that's what I should do. Sorry, I've been debating the back and forth about what's the best strategize. So let's do 2 August, just so I have the targets right. And then let me cut a Chaos Trap Hole, because I'm not going to put all 3 in. Chaos Trap Hole can miss the timing. It says when. I don't know how I missed the timing on all 3 of Dallas's summons, though, on that Chaos thing, by the way, if you were wondering. Let me save this. The next one is Mind August. Mind August. 2,500, level 6. And then when he's Ritual Summon, target any 5 cards in the graveyard, shuffle them back. Target up to 5. So this is good for graveyard recursion. You can mass recur your graveyard. It's got the level 6, so you can pitch for those guys. Here's the big one, Gustkraken. This is the one that makes the deck go. It's fairly weak. It's only 2,400 and has low defense. But when Ritual Summoned, look at 2 random cards in your opponent's hand. Shuffle 1 of them back. If you have the right hand, going first, if you have the appropriate number of Gustkrakens and the right cards in hand, you can just recycle infinitely. This is not once per turn. This is why this card was banned. Though I will double check. I do believe it is unlimited. Yeah. We'll set it to traditional. You can see what our limits are. Gustkraken is why this deck is probably going to be good, and also probably what card is going to be banned from it, but we will attempt to make it work. If you don't start with the perfect Gustkraken setup, it's not a really good hand loop. You gotta work for it, but it's decently enough that you can throw your opponent off resources, and then you can just sack it off for Tetra Ogre or Mind August if you need more attack points. Let's talk about our spell trap lineup. 1 Heavy Storm, very important. 2 Moray of Greed. It's like Graceful Charity, but for water monsters, and you shuffle them back in the deck so you don't have to discard. It's great. 1 Dark Hole, of course. 2 Salvage. Target 2 water monsters with low attack. Add them to your hand. This is great for picking up Shadows, Visions, Aerials, even getting back Frog if it's gummed up in there. 2 Gishki Aquamira. This is our first big Aquamira ritual card. So you summon a Gishki monster. It has to be the exact levels, but you can shuffle this card from the graveyard into the deck to target 1 ritual monster in your graveyard and return that in your hand. So it's also recursion. 3 MST. I need to remove spell traps. Mirror Force is pretty normal. So is Divine Wrath. I don't mind discarding it. In this deck. 2 Deep Riz for battle traps. Now the special stuff. We have 2 Aquamira Meditation. Reveal a ritual spell card in your hand to target 2 Gishki monsters in your graveyard. Return them to the hand. Nobody's playing fucking Mind Crush. This is fine. Though, honestly, thinking about it, let me... Sorry, I've been testing this a lot, but as I say stuff, I'm never going to run Spiritual Water Art to do more hand loop stuff. I'll just do Gustkraken. I will actually side that in for 2 Mind Crush, if it actually matters. But Aquamira Meditation, you reveal a card, you target any 2 Gishki monsters, put them in your hand. So it's like Salvage, but better, but slower, so it's worse. 2 Ritual Buster. This card is a pain in the ass. There's a Gishki card that has this effect, but he's dumb. This is just set Ritual Buster instead. Activate only when a Ritual monster is Ritual Summon. Your opponent cannot activate any spell or trap cards or use their effect until your next standby phase. So you just flip this boy up in response to a summon, and then just they're blocked up. They can't do anything. It's a cold wave for ritual monsters. It is hella annoying. We have 1 Aquamira Illusion. Special summon a ritual monster from your hand. It can't attack and return to hand during the end phase. So, as a trap, this can be used as a body to save our life and kind of cycle cards into the graveyard for setup, but it's not very good because it does not proc their ritual summon effects. In the case of like Mind August or Gustkraken. But still could have some use as like an alternate slide. And we have something to side out for. And Dallas had 3 Fiendish Chains and traded me 1, so this is going to be our, semi-solemn effect. I don't have a lot of summon negates now that TT is gone. Instead it'll just be like, oh, you summoned something annoying? Let me stop that. The extra deck, we've got a hybrid Xyz Synchro package because we've got 1 tuner and some other tuner options in the sideboard here. So with a lot of small boys, we can hypothetically, like if I can put 4-4-1... We can put Trish on board. We can also put Decisive Armor on board if that matters, and Mistworm as well. All of these are relevant and I think make sense for what we're doing. Because a lot of our monsters are water, we can put in boys like Gungnir and Duloran, who require all water monsters. And we can also play normal Asprionak. Meh. Not easily, mind you, but we can. Similarly, Catastor Hyper Librarian. Pretty typical stuff when there's not a lot of water-based choices to make. For the Xyz, we've got one Gachi Gantetsu. He just fills space. But hypothetically, we could stick to Vision on board. And, actually, no. Let me also... I do this a lot, but I have Maestroke. That's a better 4. Let's do that. So, we've got 2 Gemini Pearl. It's a generic rank 4 with that has a big Bunkshaw. Utopia and Utopia Ray in case we do that. Papley Operative I did trade for. That's good for face-down monsters. Symphony Jin is good for face-up monsters. Marrowgeist is in archetype, hypothetically, so we can cycle it with some effects we have. And it does have the ability similar to Soul Ogre to spin back. So it's pretty funny. And if we're slow playing, we're not getting our ritual monsters, we can always, like, you know, have an aerial get flipped, summon Manju to get a search, and then overlay if we don't immediately go into, like, Soul Ogre or something. Side deck, we've got our extra Mobius. We've got 2 copies of Gishki Amelia. She is a spirit monster, so she's not super ideal in this deck, but when she's normal summoned or flipped face up, you can negate all trap effects if you've got another Gishki. So this can also work as a trap lockdown effect if my opponents are playing some gnarly trap stuff. I have 1 copy of Lost Blue Breaker. It's not super great, but he does have levels, and again, if we need more spell trap removal, we can work with it. Deep Sea Diva. We could also sideboard that in so you can go to Diva and go into a 5 as well. And Diva gives us more tuner options. And also, I mean, she fishes to Vision. Not that I have a 4, but, like, you know, we can fish out more monsters that way. Spells, we just have my 1 copy of Night Beam that I own that I forget about. The card collector says I have a Night Beam, so I don't know what to tell you. Again, if people are playing a lot of sets, it's important. Forbidden Arts of the Gishki is a ritual super poly, but it has to be exact levels, and it also means you can't do your battle phase, and you have to have the attack. It's really annoying, but it's a decent monster removal. It's in my side deck in case my opponent is not on those levels, but if they are, boy howdy. One copy of Forbidden Lance if they're doing a lot of spell traps. Mind Crush for reasons I outlined earlier. Chaos Trap Hole. Debunk, Solemn Warning. Sort and save everything, and that is the deck. I will see you in the bracket. I waited until the singing bug stopped, and now I am recording. Hello. Frog number 43. Yeah, 3. 44 is the next one. We're rolling. Hi, I'm Omega. I'm round 1. I've been feeling a little sick to my stomach today, so God knows what kind of Omega you're going to get for, like, 2 hours of this shit. Hour and a half. I'll be generous. There's like 20 minutes in the pregame.
Also, we psychologically tortured Omega yesterday.
No, it's fine. I'm over that. I've had a whole day of other bullshit to deal with.
I know, but
I was just very tired and had to go to
I
bed.
was laughing very hard at the end because it was funny and how
Oh,
like
it was.
my God,
I'm sure it was kind of funny, but I was very tired after the
after
a 2-hour stream of just me beating 2 final bosses in a game.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
tired.
Yeah.
Which is why there was no fail portrayal, by the way, then, because it was like 2 hours of that, and I was a little sleepy, and I would have like passed out after like half an hour. But we're ready to go. Best of 3.
I made you rage quit by just playing a 4-person. You did rage quit because.
So did you actually finish cleanup?
Yeah. I finished it on stream.
Oh damn! I gotta go back and watch the archive then.
Yeah.
What is this hand?
Oh no.
Okay, depending on what my top card is, this hand could be very. Well, okay. It really depends on what his cards are then.
So,
Okay, went for Mind August.
just
Does that
just
mean he has
carry-
the Kraken in hand?
Oh, I actually did that wrong.
so just curious. My next Tuesday is completely open.
If nothing else comes up, I am totally open to going back to the fail portrayal. I want to do more fail portrayals. I just need to.
Tuesday's coming. Did you?
Yeah, we didn't even talk about
Because I've looked a little bit into the lore of some of the stuff that we have on the list to get to, and I feel like if we were to do, say, Ice Barrier, that should be one where I think most of us are here because they're, I think, the most connected with the lore.
It's chunky.
I mean, yes. It just if we're doing Ice Bear, there's probably someone that's not here who's not probably involved.
Or drag Vespairr kicking and screaming into here.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think we can just bank on waiting on Vespairr.
Yeah.
That's why I said drag them kicking and screaming.
So, guys, welcome to the mirror.
I was gonna say, is
Whoa,
this perhaps an Aqua Mirror match?
Yes.
I'll see myself out.
Okay.
So
Over under on 4 different people playing, or 3 different people playing Gishki this week.
no bet,
Little
Dallas.
did you know, I'm also playing Gishki apparently. Aha.
Well, if you better be playing that other thing.
Sucks to be you
I'm not-
guys.
no,
I've
I'm not-
secretly been collecting Gishki in the background. No, I haven't.
I think you deliberately
I
traded me
show
some
up
of your
with
Gishki
ancient-
stuff for more of your Gusto.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say, I've
talk
been
about-
collecting Gusto. Who am I
You better
trying
try
to
to
fool?
win.
I joke about Gishki, I come in with ancient gears again.
Why don't you play Insectus? You're good at that.
Well, I'm playing Gishki this week.
Whatever.
No. After last night, I need to play my Fortune Lady deck just to fuck people.
What people don't realize is there's going to be 2 Gishki mirrors in a row for the riveting content, and then that.
And then we just ban Gishki forever.
This is just like this is just like my jokes about some other sets where we're like,
But you're joking.
yeah, but we're like, that's what I mean. It'll be like some of my sets where I'm like, we're all secretly gonna play blah blah blah.
And then I'm just playing.
Yeah.
You should play something with actually.
Yes, we're all gonna be playing Alistair the Invoker when he comes out.
I mean, I will, but that's my own.
I will.
The problem with making those jokes is that I'm here and I usually play whatever fucking thing I want.
I do too.
I
but
guarantee, though, my Invoke deck will be different than most people's.
it will.
Like,
probably.
Well, God knows.
The audience hasn't been able to see it, but everyone else here, well, mostly
You
everyone
guys,
else
you
here
may have
knows I
noticed,
make
by the way, Marth got a lot more of the cards you pitch and loop in his first hand,
Yeah,
as evidenced by
I
the
was gonna
fact that he's on his second turn and has like, what is that?
a bazillion
8 cards in hand.
8. Yeah.
Seven
What's
now.
and more in graveyard too.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that's picking up, by the way. I'm basically
Not really.
picking at the
Just a
last of the
little bit.
Nutella and the Shah.
There's the
So
first Aqua
at
Mirror.
least there's no major difference in who wins. I
Fiji
guess.
Mind
So I
Here's
August
the
guess.
thing
going
about
for
Alistair.
Gustkraken, so he's gonna
Oh.
roll 2. Joke's on you. Pick one. Pick one of my many ritual monsters.
It doesn't
Ghost
change
Kraken.
the outcome.
Yeah, it was Gustkraken.
Ah,
Funny.
I have a feeling this one will not survive the night. Ooh.
So I could not
Maybe.
activate
It
that in
depends on
response
how
to the
Gishki
summon to
does.
negate his effect, but I can chain him now, so he can't attack.
Is it
It's now-
Gustkraken or Gustkraken?
Oh, it's Gustkraken, but we're
It's
animals and we say
Gustkraken, but Gustkraken
Gustkraken.
is funny.
Because they have
Oh, okay.
MPT. They have MPT brainworms.
No,
Oh.
I blame entirely the fact that it's a completely different video years ago about Gishki, where they
Also,
the person
just
who's saying
I
it,
think also in
assume
my
was
mind it's
Eastern
also
European.
because David is playing and collecting Gusto, so I just think of the
Yeah.
Gust sound.
Yeah, I was gonna say this has no relation to other Gust cards in potentially in the tournament.
Well, also, if you want to be very pedantic about it, the Gishki are very Eastern European inspired with their monster design. Because you have Kraken, Ogre,
Right, yeah.
August. Those are all like Eastern Europe monsters.
Okay, I'm just thinking about this.
And that would make even more sense if you took into account the fact that in Japanese their name is Ritual, right? Like in English.
Mhm.
So it's like Ritual Gustkraken or whatever the exact translation is. It could be like a Windy Kraken. I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet. We haven't done Gishki yet. in
Okay,
Failed Betrayal.
time to attack.
I still want to do
partially
Gishki in, like,
partially because we
Florida.
haven't done Ice Barrier yet.
We have to do
Yes.
that first.
And we're gonna do all.
We got to do a
all the
lot. I
Ice
think we
Barriers,
got
a
to do
lot of
several things before we jump.
I
to,
think we have to do
Gishki.
Ice Barrier next week, just because there's like 8 million archetypes that are like, we could do this after we do our
Mega
Ice
do-
Barrier.
Yeah, we
But
should,
like,
if you guys are ready for the long haul, I'm ready to do
We need
Ice Barrier.
4 hours for that. We need like actually like 4 hours.
I don't know.
I don't even know if I'll be able to be up for it.
Okay. Got
Then
it.
again, I don't know shit about Ice Bears except for Wayne, but that's about it.
I mean, most people don't play most Ice
Oh,
Barrier
yeah,
cards.
also-
Not good.
The other
Well-
reason I think Gishkis actually are Germanic in Oregon.
Oregon?
Or just
Yeah, no.
Yes,
Oregon
Germanic
is
in there,
because,
Oregons.
I can't believe they came in from that trail.
One of
Anyway.
the monsters was is named Geist, which is
Oh yeah, Marrow
definitely
guy. And Marrow actually is also.
yeah.
Okay.
Also, the reason I call it Gustkraken is 100% because of Geistkraken.
I also think of also like a lot of like Celtic sea myths.
Well, it's just
so, like,
there's a lot of
Nice.
oceanic myths in general. The ocean sucks.
Yeah.
Well, because oddly enough, I think I know they're not the most related to, say, early Germanic style paganism, but doesn't some of
Okay, we're on.
doesn't Celtic mythology have a little bit of crossover there?
A little bit, yeah. Look, neo-pagan, Germanic neo-paganism got Vikinged around a lot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I was
Okay.
kind
Well,
of
the
going
backplay.
to go into is
It's an interesting move.
Oh,
But you do
that's
get to
like-
peek at my hand. Hey, guess what, guys? It's Gustkraken and Mind August. I had 2 Gustkraken the whole time. Just Marth went first, and I didn't get a Ritual Searcher.
And now I only have 12 Kmos here. Okay.
Man, I've noticed no one has taken almost any life.
Well, welcome to Gishki. It's not about life points. It's about the hand loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't attack, so I'm going to
Yeah,
pass.
Forbidden Arts is a thing.
It's a very weird version of Super Poly, but for ritual.
It's good for other things, but not for this.
It's honestly good for
Stop.
being a removal spell.
Fuck off, MST. I don't want to pop my own Fiendish Chain. I do want to activate Aerial.
Okay.
It's
But you can
Yeah.
normal summon, I guess. Yeah.
no. I don't worry. I already drew something. We can do normal summon. I will activate Shadow.
Because
Oh,
you guys are
sure.
reminding me of Kraken. I need to post this.
Gustkraken is the control.
Ah, the
Oh,
fish
Guess
ward.
what? I'm
I
playing
guess
a
get
Synchro
catastrophe.
package. Yeah, Catastra's a good choice for the mirror match.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need exactly Soldier.
The immediate, the best Gishki.
Yes. The best Gishki, ally of justice.
Okay.
Hey,
mean, they
I'm
work
sure one of these Gishkis like ate an ally of justice somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure.
yeah.
Tetrogre is allegedly powered by Vylons or some dumb shit.
I mean,
yeah,
Cast
well,
with, like
given its
legs of like
name-
toothpicks.
Didn't the allies turn in? What the fuck is the Vylons? Did they turn into Vylons?
I don't even
I
know,
don't
man.
think so.
I think the Vylons just exist. Like,
yeah,
they
I
were
think
just
I
hanging
think
out
they.
and then they got agitated.
Yeah,
Okay, do I do that?
I think
Not
they.
yet.
I would also throw
Were
out,
they there?
Catastra's
Were they
effect
there
isn't
for the war
activated.
against the worm, or were they there
Yeah,
for
I
the?
know.
Okay, you're gonna summon anyway.
Or were they there for the war against the
Hmm.
Fable?
Yeah,
I
that
think.
card
I'm not
doesn't
sure.
do anything right now.
Look, I maybe moderately, watched something on some of the, dual terminal lore, and then promptly forgot about it because I was doing stuff while listening to that. Because as it turns out, even listening to a moderate amount of dual terminal lore takes a while.
That is an okay draw.
Okay. Yep. Pitch. Yep.
Akhmir.
Oh damn! It cut off on my screen. My entire joke.
Yeah,
Construct
Uh-oh.
additional
You said something
violence,
about
yeah.
violence. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's just.
I mean, didn't that was name a deck after you construct additional violence?
Yes, that is the name
Yes.
of my Violon deck.
That is why I made that joke. I'm just happy
Let's
with the
just
dumb
yeet back
joke of
my
calling
entire
it-
graveyard.
Yep.
Calling it World War Worm.
That's fair.
I mean, that's essentially what it was.
Huh. Okay. 6-star.
Although things,
Nope, Fishborg, the other target has to be water. I will
Yeah.
upgrade to Gungir, because I can just do
Gungnir.
this. I think that this if I crawl my way out of being Gustkraken twice, twice, and stuff, it's going to be entirely because of my synchro package. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, like,
Gungir.
Fishborg's a good package.
Oh, Fishborg's a fucker. If he doesn't live through this tournament, that's not even saying anything about Marth. I'm talking about the rest of you guys. If he doesn't live through this tournament, I'm okay with that.
That will depend
Fish-
on my match, I guess.
Well,
Fish-
you only
Fishy-
have
Fish
one
boy, a scary
Gustkraken, Yeah.
what do you mean depending? Oh wait, that's right. I'm not fighting you.
Fishborg's a fish fucker.
He is a fish
it-
fucker.
I have the
Two.
I forgot.
it is one of those things where it's just the simple fact that there is no once per turn on that card.
Okay.
Yeah, I
All
can
right.
loop a dupe.
I'm
Dark
maybe
Hole.
slightly okay.
Nope, that's the other thing. That's why I'm like, you said you needed exactly solo guard. I'm like, Dark
And
Horse is
I
two.
drew salvage off the top. I'm so good at Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yep, there's salvage. That's the thing it does. I should have MST'd my own Phoenix Chain and just looped it back with Mind August.
Yeah. What do I even do now?
But yeah, no, I might be slightly more okay with Fishborg at this moment compared to Gustkraken.
I mean, Marth, I think the thing you do is, if you can, is you summon Gustkraken and make me put my Mind August back just so I don't have another card in hand, but
Okay, yeah.
that's, I don't know if that
Do
actually
that.
decides the game one way or another. But I
At
feel like
least
that's
it-
the move you do as Gishki.
The thing about it is you still have turns. You have life points at least.
I mean, yeah, I'm still at basically full. So we'll see
Yeah,
what
but take it.
happens. The thing with Gishki is your graveyard doesn't really matter.
Yep.
Like, honestly, for the mirror match,
Not the Mind August.
Gustkraken's almost as nasty, because that means you gotta, like... They can pitch back your, like, Shadow and Vision. That's
Okay,
not
at
bad.
least I get to
you're out
do
of cards
damage
again.
finally.
Also, Marth is out of cards too. So.
Yeah, so it's top deck plays now.
Now I will draw my Dark Hole.
Or you draw another dimensional prison. Or you draw a
NXT.
monster. Here you draw a monster.
Yeah, I draw one monster, set one. Oop, that was, like, minimized.
Is there a way to turn Mystical Space Typhoon off unless you want to use it?
I mean, I can set it to ignore chain
But then
a
that
little bit, I
also
guess.
causes
But if you get
problems.
crazy, then it's hard.
If only you could set a card to be ignore until next turn.
Okay, do this. The card I want is what?
That'll be interesting to see how Master Duel handles the chaining. Like, they've got good animations and good, like, visual storytelling, but how does it actually, like, portray on the thing?
Probably.
I
gonna
doubt
be
it's going to be a
clunky as
good
shit.
online simulator, but it'd be
Best
nice to have the Lord.
card to have right now.
I only say that because I play a Magic game and the chaining is clunky as shit.
Okay.
I think the chain EDO works, so, but that's a separate thing.
I mean, it'll probably be of similar. I've played Legacy of the Duelist. It'll probably be a similar level.
Yeah, I'd say Legacy of the Duelist probably.
You can lose. You can
Okay,
do pretty okay
that-
by chaining usually.
Well, inherently, yes. It's just
This is
simulators
probably the
have to
best
do
card
some
I can use right now.
shit.
Attack. I attack with my tiny monster.
Yeah, but the life points are almost evened up.
I'm going to laugh if the next card you draw is your Forbidden Arts of the Gishki.
That would require a
If
ritual
you
monster.
drew
hand,
like the loader, yeah, or something else.
Yep. Scoop. No play.
Okay.
You may. But I know you had a normal summon, so.
Okay, what card?
Oh,
did
it had to at
not-
least be 1600 attack though.
Okay,
Alright.
put that in, take that one out, take that one out.
I better just to ask, did Mark search like marker?
What? Off what?
Did Marth off Abyss search marker, which had at least 1600 attack? Is that most issues don't
No,
have
it was
1600
Chain,
attack?
which has 1800 attack. It was
Yeah.
over.
Okay,
I did the
never
math.
mind.
I did the math with the
Okay.
monster in his hand. It was over.
Sidekin.
My bad, sorry.
Alright, well, I missed the entire first game, but
Yes, you missed our first Gishki mirror.
it sounded like it was Synchro versus Pure.
Hey, I put the one Fishborg I'm allowed in this and went from there.
I Just
maybe
got
went for a
lucky.
Fishborg Synchro.
I just got lucky with Dark Hole.
Look,
which
I'm
I
just
drew-
here. I'm just here to remind everyone that the Gishki
Dude,
committed war crimes and cannot be forgiven.
True.
I'm here to remind you that this episode is brought to you by patrons.
They're going
I
to
got
commit more
comments.
war crimes, by the way. This isn't the end of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Alright. I
It
think I have
gets
decent
so
tools
much
for
worse.
counterplay. I'm going to attempt to go first.
Okay. Well, this is a hand.
Okay. I also have a hand of things. I mean, yeah.
If Omega has Vision
Gustkraken,
Shadow
yeah.
Salvage, the game's over.
And you're
No,
currently-
I can't. I cannot loop de loop. But I do have a Manju,
Okay.
so I can at Aquamir.
You have enough for the Gustkraken then.
Oh,
that
yeah, I
makes
do.
sense.
I'm holding the
That-
second
that-
shadow in my hand.
That would not have been a Vision.
Or Vision.
It could
Vision,
have been,
So let's peek two.
I don't know which
I
one's
think the
better
mirror
here,
is probably a
Omega.
better choice.
No, I have back row. I don't want him to do that.
Okay.
And watch the next card I draw is Mystical Space Typhoon.
Or
If
Heavy
it is,
Storm.
that's on me.
It's a good draw, but also that means you lost your turn on a card you already had.
No,
Also, I have a
something
pretty
else.
nasty combo for this.
Mirror.
Oh yeah, I also side decked Mind Crush in.
I was thinking to myself, we don't mind crush enough.
You have a way to actually make it effective, so yeah.
Okay.
But is it in stereo?
So you only run the one copy of Gishki Aqua Mirror?
Or
I
one
run
hand.
3 Aquamare.
No, they must
Oh,
discard
yeah.
all copies of
Oh,
it, as if from their hand.
Yeah, it has to be.
Oh.
So
from the
if
hand.
he had two, that would have been a great rip. But I only know he has
okay,
one, so he's
okay.
gonna. Now, technically, I could have waited for this, but I don't know what he's got up there, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I
let's
mean-
see.
If you had the Shadow, you should have waited, but otherwise it's alright to just fire it off before you can activate it.
No.
It does debilitate his
I
players.
don't want anyone to get too mad at me.
So
did
what I'm-
side- I
what
did
I'm
side deck a
getting
card in my
is
deck
I should be
specifically-
playing Anti-Spell
Aren't you playing
Fragrant
Fishy?
and then
What?
you're
Nobleman
playing
of
Fishy as well.
Extermination.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I can't side deck a card against these people.
Moments for traps.
Pretty rude wombo combo there, David. Alright, he's gonna add Gustkraken.
No, because Nobleman of Extermination only gets rid of all of the traps.
Okay, now let's just set
This is Return of the Duelist week, right?
Yeah, this is Return of the
Okay, I'm
Duelist,
just
and
making sure certain
what do
thing
we call
doesn't
it?
happen again.
Yeah, imagine playing Void
Was
Ogre
it
taking
Hidden
over
Arsenal
Shelley.
6? I think was also this week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Hidden Arsenal 6, which is why we're on the boost.
That would make sense.
He has arrived. Oh, yeah.
Now I'll attack this guy. Get him out there.
Yeah.
I can't believe Marth has water on his command. That's crazy.
What?
That is a very funny fucking draw, but does not one of my cards that recurs. So, I mean, you know, if you got it, you got it.
Nope.
Okay.
I
Get that guy
was
off
going
the
to
board.
say,
It's
is there a
annoying.
water or Gishki Honest I need to be worried about?
No,
Yeah.
I don't think there's any
you
battle
read
tricks for Gishki specifically. I don't know about water.
Also,
I cannot.
David, I'll be real. I feel like someone would have mentioned it beforehand.
There's not a water on it, but there's a couple of water battle hand tricks, but I don't think they come out for a bit.
They're also
Yeah.
not particularly good.
Yeah.
Okay. I have
Well,
to
it's-
do this now.
It's also because water has access to paleo, so I've never played those.
Oh, yeah. No, paleos will be, those will
I think
be
paleos are cool.
fun.
I have the response for this. I've been saving it. I will solemn that.
I have a feeling one.
Now I activate
Solid money
salvage.
gets banned. Oh, never
Well-
mind. It won't.
Okay, we're just gonna full combo.
Now, I know
Marth,
what's
you should
bad.
really rip my hand. It's so interesting.
I would like. I
What
would
is
like
it?
people to not ban salvage.
What is it? 3
lot to ask.
soul. What is it?
Yeah.
3
My
ochre.
hand is very, very, very wet right now. It's full of
No.
blue.
I'll say
I'm
this.
just-
Sad.
I'll say this, Robin. If I wanted to ban that Lupin shenanigans, the card I would ban out of it is exactly Shadow,
Yes, thank you, please.
because
Like, don't,
Shadow's the better of the two.
don't hit salvage out of my really cool upcoming deck.
Okay.
That is also water.
Salvage is kind of bricky in Mermails, though.
Not if you're playing Mermail Atlantean.
True.
As Omega
I
is
need to add
tested,
the- I
it
need
might
to
be
try
the
the
package.
Atlantean component because the pure
Oh,
Mermail
oh.
component sucks.
We should do some practice games after this. I have theorized a deck. It's great.
Uh-oh.
Yep, not from here.
Yeah, be excited, just because
Here
it's something
comes-
you can't.
Here
Because
comes
it's
the
bad.
loops.
No,
When I
I'm,
say
I'm-
it's fun, as opposed to what I think this week is going to be, which is a lot of this.
It's a little bit of a slow play, but here we are.
Oh,
It's
does
weird,
this-
but
no,
I don't
that
think-
does not do anything
I don't think
right now.
Gustkraken Turbo is.
Behold!
It's,
Ah,
Gustkraken
does-
Solo Gur.
okay. Do not want Gustkraken in your hand.
Yeah, you don't mean to loop Kraken for Kraken.
No.
The question is, will you crash or will you just sit there? Because
Pass.
I can't do anything.
Alright, I have 2. What? I already have 2 of those things. I need to loop back one of my mirrors.
yeah.
Kind of important.
Now I'm going to crash that thing.
All right.
Marth getting in for the heavy life points damage.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, see, that's yeah, that just comes back.
Okay.
He's got the MST. He's got MST.
I believe Omega drew his one drowning mirror force. That's crazy.
Okay, this is funny.
God, that would be so good right now. Drowning.
Okay, that, and that.
I also
in that
don't think
order.
I'd only be forced to play one if I got as many as I have regular Mirror Force, which
No,
is
I'm
4
not
or
going
5.
to do that part. So, do I have,
I have a
any-
Mirror
Keep in mind that Omega has 4 or 5 mirror forces, which is why mirror force is banned.
Correct. I
Okay,
think it's
it's
4.
not
I think I got my
banned.
4th out of like the
Okay, I'm
World
going
Pack,
to
like, technically
guess
next week.
this card.
close. I will still get rid of that guy though.
Yeah, I was trying to check.
All right, baby,
Because-
give me something good.
Because you have, like, the Mirror Force luck.
I do. Even when I only play. Nah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
It was Divine
cycle
Wrath. It was a
my-
good one.
Yeah, I cycle with
Now
chain.
I don't die because the other card in his hand is Mind
Normal,
August.
summon, or bust. Nope.
No, the card in his hand I know is Mind August, so we don't die this turn.
And he has not drawn the ritual.
But if that was Aquamir instead of MST, that would have been a very funny Divine Wrath pop because he has to
Next
activate its
card
effect.
is something that's going to be funny.
Oh right, he stacked it, so he knows exactly.
Funny card. Okay, is that the big? But
I mean, I would set
mean-
anything at this moment because I don't want to die, but is it the big one or not?
I'm going to.
It's
Yes,
gonna
it's
be
the
Yes,
big
Ariel.
one.
Oh, it's Ariel. Ariel, my favorite Gishki.
Omega might be able to get chain of his own to help himself.
Favorite
Okay.
Gishki solely because of another archetype. That's right.
I mean, I don't have to
I'm
fear
Elsen.
TT. If it's bottomless, I will be in trouble on summoning a chain, but
Okay. And
You'd at least be able to get its effect off as it dies, or no?
No.
Yes, it
okay.
wouldn't negate the
Oh,
effect,
Mind Crush.
right?
He's just gonna call the
That
chain.
is funny. That is kind of funny. Or he could call.
Though he could call.
a
He could
lot of
call.
things.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
gonna call the Gustkraken. I looped.
Doesn't do him any
All right,
I
so
know.
chain. He probably has a battle trap.
Well, I have a card that I have not been able to use.
Does Omega have the no?
I don't know rituals.
There is no ritual or ritual spells in those 3 cards.
Okay.
I think
But-
this is the safest. Xyz!
Yep. Huh.
Turtle. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why Marrowgeist, even though she's not necessarily a perfect card for Gishkis, there's a reason why Marrowgeist is rank 4.
Okay, do what?
Gishis have
This is
rank 4
just-
and rank 2 access.
This is
on
just plenty.
Rank 2s are bad.
them.
no,
Except
I
for
I mean,
that
there's
one guy
two.
we got
Well,
rid
there
of.
was one who wasn't bad, but we got rid of him for a little bit. We already put him in gay baby jail.
We ended up
Baby
that
jail?
dude.
What?
I don't know. I heard it on the internet the other day, and I'm like, this is hilarious. I don't know what it means, and hopefully I'm not being offensive, but it's fucking funny.
It's
If
bad.
Studio Omega's opinions do not necessarily represent the ones in this call.
Yes, the
I think
streamer
it's
is
bad.
always
I-
liable.
Watch out, Dallas. That kind of talk gets you sent to gay baby.
I think
jail.
it's more that you said it personally is the thing.
And he goes into his own
yeah.
Marrowgeist.
Does not beat over the fat ass of my stroke.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being funny.
I think he's trying to bait me into doing a dump.
He goes into Zeus here.
Wait a second.
I would love
Base
to.
Zeus.
Oh, okay. No, I've heard this term before. Never mind. Yeah, it just means soft locking yourself in a video game.
Okay.
That's fine.
Right.
That's a
Yeah.
great term. for
That's a
soft lock.
very that's a very internet way of doing constructing a term.
Yeah,
I've soft locked
that is-
myself. I'm put in gay baby jail.
it's very internet.
It's just kind of insulting nonsense, and like it's just kind
I
of
mean,
annoying
that's the
nonsense.
early internet. The entire early internet was just that.
You know what's the best?
I'm hoping
If you're doing a
this in
speedrun
game
and
2,
you
I
soft
can
lock
pull off the
yourself.
Marth comeback, because I was kind of like, ruling the roost. Oh, thank Christ. Okay, there it is. There's my top deck salvage. Holy shit.
Yeah.
This is game 2.
Salvage,
this-
by the way, fixes every problem this deck has.
Yes,
course.
that's correct. I'm going to activate Shadow again and pitch him to get a different ritual spell.
Yeah. Weird.
You had a pitch vision, I guess, to get a different one.
I will activate Aquamirror.
Nah, Vision's there to do the ritual summon here.
Yeah.
And then you,
Now I get not solid, but bottomless.
I'm just going to do this. You can't activate any spells or traps.
That is funny. That does lock me out. And monster effects.
but that's a
No,
fun-
you can.
That's
you
a
can
funny
activate the
counterplay.
It's just monster or spell trap. It's not monster.
Oh, it is
So
not
it's
monster.
just
It's
a-
monster. Okay, that's a different one.
Yeah.
I'll get rid of
does that
Marrowgeist.
stop you from using the graveyard effect?
Ritual Buster's still pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if I've got any. Do I have any?
Oh
Oh yeah, I
no,
do have
it doesn't say
Gustkraken.
on the
Okay, yeah.
field.
So I got full blown lock.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Talked
it does
about
not
Ritual
say on the
Buster.
field. That's
I
great.
think we're up at Marth. I think it's already over though, sadly.
Yeah. Aqua Mirror for Mind Dog?
Yeah, because he gets to reload this way, and I can't. I can beat him up with Soul Ogre, but I cannot kill him.
Yeah, I need to
You
cycle
can
some.
switch my stroke into attack and deal a little more damage, though.
Right, which?
Uh,
Oh yeah,
ahead.
I'm pink, and
Hey.
he's blue.
Yes, if you're trying to separate, because Mind August is weird and it can hit both graveyards. Usually you don't use that power, but you could if your opponent was playing a graveyard heavy deck.
yeah. Or a deck where, say, you wanted two cards.
Oh, yeah,
that
Like
Robert,
if you're
charge
like
it
if you
to
realized your opponent was playing Dad or Chaos, and you're like, that's a funny number of darks you've got in your graveyard all of a sudden. Be a real pity if I was to put them
Be a
back in
shame
your
if-
deck.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Robin. We need to talk after the turn tonight. About
Get this one.
You've got pretty big graveyard, so it's definitely a cycle.
Okay.
Neither player is in need to worry about decking out.
Yeah.
playing
Yeah.
Fishy, you probably don't.
While playing Gishki with 2 Mind August.
Yeah, I'm going to attack that guy.
Virgin material, I guess. Yeah.
It will make him eat a material, which limits his effect. But I have my second deep riz.
Yeah.
And
Which is, honestly, I should deep riz whenever possible because we're both playing loop decks.
Yeah.
That's a funny
As
card.
it turns out, when you're stuck in a loop, pitching things outside of the loop,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's why I like playing
Just
like
pick
certain
up
kinds of
mine all
vanishing
gets
decks with.
yeet.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if it's Mirror Force, I can negate destroying Maestroke.
Yeah.
And if it's Deep Riz, it's just Deep Riz, so I might as well get my attack in.
Yep.
Go Sologar, attempt to do damage. It is Mirror Force, okay.
Yep.
Yes, Maestroke will use his effect to avoid destruction.
I could
Go ahead
probably still
and
attack.
put my Gishka chain down there, and I can still attack.
Yep. Does less damage. Now I just need top deck plays.
Yeah, probably has a normal summon he wants to do it anyways.
Well, none of his
players
normal
who-
summons get over Maestroke.
The player who
He
draws
gets
salvage wins
chain,
the
he
game.
can crash, but next night he can't even.
No, he's gonna Abyss, so he's gonna
He
search.
did it, my stroke.
Which again is good, because from this position I
Did you
cannot
just do a
murder.
Frank Sinatra?
Yeah, my way. A perfect cell, thank you very much.
It was a good song. I just didn't expect that.
We did it my way.
I chose round one.
By
Oh,
the way,
wow.
this is dead center of game 2. One of which I've already lost. We are 30 minutes in. Welcome to Gishki, everybody.
Oof.
What?
That's why I said you guys could have started without me and I would be fine.
This is correct.
Welcome to the welcome to the Aqua Mirror cycle.
Yep. The Aquamirror.
What other Gishki card names can we throw in here?
It's all an illusion, man.
I can't. I'll
I
wait
gotta
and see
say,
what
I
card
did
I
not
draw.
envision within a shadow of my mind that this duel would go on this long.
I
Go away.
made a-
Quite the chain of
I
events.
can't say I made a misplay,
Go
but
away.
oh well.
Listen, we've been doing this, like, I don't know how long we've been doing this match, Marth, but we're 19 turns in 30 minutes. That's okay. I may have misplayed a couple of times tonight earlier, too. I don't even know.
I don't think you got any very open misplays.
As opposed to a closed game.
On draw phase, I will activate my second
Or
Mind
I guess
Crush.
obvious misplays.
If to spell this correctly, I will return the favor and grab your Gustkraken.
Okay. Now, doing this, gain back Gustkraken.
Yep.
And now I'll set this card and pass.
Okay,
I did
alright.
not know
We're not in danger.
This was the Gustkraken searcher. Only enough, I'm not playing a bit.
If it's-
So-
let's see, there's one deep
You could do Mind Crush in response to him activating the ritual, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a trap, so you should be able to chain.
Unless he Ritual Busters or something.
Ritual Buster only
Well,
resolves
no.
after
Oh
you
yeah,
summon, so
2 Mind Crush. So...
Okay.
And that's...
I have used 2 Mind Crush and 2 Deep Riz, and I have not
And
gotten
1
a
Soul
And that was-
Rain.
That would cause
No, I
it to
think if it's-
fizzle
if it's
then if
deep,
you got
it's
rid of his only target.
I'm gonna get rid of that card.
I'd say, I have his Aquamirror. I needed that. I wanted some cards back. I should have just done the fucking damage.
Okay, I'm gonna set that.
Okay, we're gonna activate Moray of Greed.
Oh, yeah, no. Just drop
Ah.
I'm gonna reveal these cards that don't do me anything, and I'm gonna draw 3.
Omega, can I request a title for this episode?
Sure, if you have any ideas.
Something fishy.
Perfect. Yes, I accept.
Wait,
this.
no. Fishing for a return.
Nah,
Okay.
something fishy is going on
No.
here. Alrighty.
Something
Good Moray
fishy
of
this
Greed,
way
me.
comes.
Yes.
Okay. Set
Oh,
that card pass.
Something- Something here smells, and it's not just the fish.
Yep.
My alternate title would be So Long and Thanks for All the Fish, but that has
That
nothing
might
to do with anything.
be. Yeah, I mean that also might be just a little.
I just like it.
That might get us in trouble.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. That has
Don't
nothing
forget
do
to
with
bring a
anything.
towel.
Yep.
Why did you say it like Towlin?
Because I wanted to.
Fair
Alright, I
enough.
will attempt to normal summon Fishborg.
Okay.
Whoa, normal summoning Fishborg?
Heavy
5.
Crazy.
Catastar. Now where's my dark hole?
In year 20.
This
Yeah,
detector back in
where's
the
your
dark
dark
hole.
hole? I say as I attack this guy. Oh, hey, holy shit, I got away with that. I'm poised for the deep riz. He only has Weir Force in his grave. Like, there's gonna be something. There'll be a Fiendish Chain or a something. I don't even care if Marth is like, I don't have those cards. I'm like, Okay. Well, that's a little painful, but I think I have to. Yeah, I gotta risk. Yeah, there was a deep riz. I have to risk
yeah.
heavy storming myself
And then
and blowing up my debunk. which
I'm
would have
just
been-
going surrender.
All right, we're going to game 3. I didn't really want to blow up my own debunk because that negates when you try to pitch any of the Gishki hand cards, but it was
Yeah.
worth it to try and close that game up. Okay, do I want to
Interesting.
side deck anything else?
Okay, what card do I want to side deck? I need another trap card. Fanny does not do much. I need to side deck that. Put that one out. Put that one in. Take that one out.
Shake it all
Goes
about.
right hand in.
Dallas and I simultaneously went to the same place.
Actually, no, wait. Take that
Do the
one.
hocus pocus.
Put that
We kinda
back
do
out.
that.
Hocus Pocus, I love that
Focus
movie.
out here.
I need to watch that movie again. I watch that movie every Halloween. 'cause it's
Okay, I have the
gotta
fucking
perfect.
But I
dumb.
need time for that. I did not feel so.
It's still. It wasn't until like I watched it like when I was older that like, oh yeah, Virgin lit the candle that like it actually clicked for me what that meant.
This does absolutely nothing.
No.
Wow!
Absolutely not.
Oh no.
Oof, Marth hard bricked. Okay, well, I'm gonna play the unbricking card.
Well, I mean, I do have cards I can play. They just don't do anything.
Okay.
Not even throwing up a face down.
What about throwing down a face?
Yep.
Go up and get down.
There's the shadow.
Jump up, and get down.
You own it.
And now you.
And now I
summon-
set 3 pass.
Okay.
Didn't have a lot of monsters. Had to do a risky Warrior of Greed, but I needed to unglue my hand a little bit.
Okay.
It is unfortunately a thing that happens sometimes.
Activate this.
Chain debunk.
Okay.
8.
Okay.
Easy kind of stuff.
Right.
It's alright.
Okay. Gustkraken for this. But... Yep.
Slightly chain block myself there on something, but okay. Well, you've ate through my back row.
And I'll get this guy back.
Yeah. If you can do it again, I'm pretty fuckled.
Not right now.
Okay.
I have a card that can do something, but
Alright, we're
It's
gonna normal
like-
summon Noelia
Noelia.
and yeet us some cards into my graveyard.
What's
Wait,
this
I
child
can-
murderer doing here?
I can do a couple things. Okay, for
Yeah,
this,
you can channel
show
it
this
there.
card,
Okay.
get that card.
You can,
Wait,
you can
which
recover
card
a
do-
couple of Gishkis.
And just think about the best cards to get back.
So we now know he has forbidden arts, which will influence what happens, I assume.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw a mind crush in there. And a missile type. Okay. Neat. Neato.
Alright, I'll get in for damage.
Okay. Okay, do that. Okay, this thing coming. Do I do that play and slurp something up?
Yeah, it's certainly some moves you can make. I'll respond with Ritual Buster, so you can
Okay.
spells and traps for a little bit.
Ah, Tetra Ogre.
No materials, so spin back whatever you like.
Okay, let's see here.
Pretty bad. TBH.
Okay, I can't do anything right now, but no problem.
Top I set was...
Oh, you got that card. Now I know what that card is. Okay.
Yeah, you know I have Aquamirror in hand.
Right. I'll get a little bit of damage in. Do I want to get cards back right now? No, not right now. Okay. Okay.
Having things
activate-
being a misplaced Thanksgiving clear, I think I would have reordered my my pulls off
Okay.
Noelia.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Not gonna lie, I don't have much to add to this duel right now.
either he's just not want to hit something that's only 1200 right now, or yeah.
Well, you know the card he has in hand.
Yeah.
You're aware
So
it's
it's a card that won't be alive for a while unless Omega somehow has salvage in there and has not ordered it.
Ooh.
Okay. Dark Hole. And then fish this guy back.
I guess. you can ritual
Very
some
fishy
places
plays
there,
going
but
on here.
That is the play. Yeah.
Yeah, Marth's just hitting all his recursion, and I'm not.
Now I attack.
Yeah.
Now, we're down to one card saves the game again.
Yeah, I had Dark
Nope,
Hole
it
since
died.
turn 1.
Drew Aquamirror off the top. That's it for me, guys. That was 45 minutes of that. Hope you enjoyed. I'll start the recording. I don't think I got to say it before.
Is yours a
I
go
was gonna take
second,
break.
please?
But I was gonna joke about from first to worst.
Oh yeah, Omega did do that thing where he won.
Yeah, I won last week, and then
Hey.
I got booped in a mirror. But all right, let's start. Let's go to RPS.
But I'll carry your spirit
Alright.
with the Kishki.
Well, Dallas is gonna lose up.
Is yours a go first Gishki deck or a go second Gishki deck?
Mine is a
gonna
Gishki
lose
deck
that?
that wins. Yes.
Guys, I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
need
lose
you
that
to
fist.
pick some rock, papers, and scissors.
There you go.
Look at that. That's
Get
full
on
box.
with it.
Rock,
Dallas
paper,
going
scissors.
Interesting hand.
Yep,
I
this
play-
this is a hand.
Rock, paper,
This is the hand
scissors.
that
I
I've
play
gotten.
sword.
I don't know what my
Wait,
start
hold
off
on.
this hand
Does
is.
this actually just work?
Oh.
Rock,
Wow,
paper,
this is
scissors.
dumb.
I pick mirror.
Yo, is that
Oh.
6 Samurai?
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
And I have
normal summons on
Let me guess he has a special summon you can play now. Or you can just draw a card.
Dojo
Yeah, special summon one card.
or
Yeah.
Gun Squire.
And just immediately make that guy.
Yeah.
That
Oh
ass.
boy, it's that guy that I don't like.
It's that guy that I feel like most of us don't really like.
I mean,
Yeah.
even once per turn.
Now I draw
Is it a
two.
full blown Omni Negate?
Yeah, it's just
No, it's a spell trap.
traps.
Okay, so it's not a full-blown negate, but once return negates like that can be kind of a pain in the ass because
Yeah.
we're playing limited, so sometimes you don't have all your removal pieces at once. It's a little annoying. I don't know if it's as annoying as getting all your cards ripped away by Gustkraken, but we'll see.
Yeah. Gustkraken
Alright,
is rude.
my
I
spells
with
and traps
that.
are negated, so I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna play Iroh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know
I'm
that
gonna run into this with
this
Iroh.
version
Yeah.
Fishy
you
is
don't run
not
into
the
it.
final
the six
version.
samurai.
Fishy will play
You probably win off of that
later
alone
on.
because I can't draw enough cards now.
not during this tournament, but later when
Yeah.
7 comes out.
I mean,
I want-
I did predict it was Ariel because you set a card in Gishki.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. He wouldn't summon. He wouldn't face up summon when you've got Qian on the field, buddy.
Yeah, no, I would not normal summon my Manju of the 10,000 Hands when you have a Xian on the field. That would be
Well, I mean,
bad.
maybe not on turn 1, but you have a turn,
Why?
so
You
you would
can't
search.
negate it.
But now I have no choice.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I just keep losing to Iroh. Then I end base.
Yep, because you need 2 ritual spells to actually play a ritual spell.
Yeah, I need to not lose to Xian, and I think I lose
I
to
was gonna
Xian.
say also, doesn't he need to pitch when he activates the ritual spell too?
I don't know because you have to activate first and then
Yeah.
select. So I think Dallas would get the prerogative to
If
negate
you negate the ritual
first.
spell, I would not lose my card in the end.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
need to do math.
The math is if you have another
think I
normal
might
monster,
win
you
here.
win. If you have another
No,
monster, you can
I
summon,
win
you
here,
do
but
win.
without a normal monster.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna overlay these two.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make Shadow.
Blade Armor Ninja.
No, he gets 2 attacks now.
Okay, yeah. Alright. You went first and summoned Xian. That,
Yeah, no, that was,
gets
a,
that guy
that was
banned.
a good opening hand.
real quick.
That's fair.
There's not even a card I side deck against this, because I just lost to 1 monster.
What you do is you go first this time.
Yeah.
Go
Yes,
first.
no, that's the weakness of the 6-7 deck is if I can't go first and summon Xian, I lose my hand.
Are you
Well, I don't know about that. You need a very pitch perfect hand to actually like
Go off.
full blown Gustkraken loop.
Yeah, because
Like it's
I know
possible,
I-
but you need this exact specific hand, which I have drawn like one time in testing. Have I gotten a Gustkraken hand where you like actually rip like 3 or 4?
At least
So,
the gamer is
first
gonna be
here.
faster.
Well, that's true. That was less than 5 minutes for game 1, so this is gonna go by quick.
Yeah.
We're gonna make up for lost time.
I mean,
Yeah.
6-Sam is not a slow deck.
Oh yeah, and Omega.
I'm
That
glad,
works.
Dallas.
Go ahead
You're
and
embracing
almost summon
you're
Shanix
embracing summoning a
Undyne.
shitload of monsters and pop. Ooh,
Okay.
he's doing this shit. Okay.
Dallas.
You're embracing the battle phase.
I
We're
am
gonna go ahead
embracing
and
the
summon
battle phase,
Shadow.
Omega.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Omega
Is
thinks
he embracing the
Yu-Gi-Oh!
damage step?
Fight
I
you.
mean,
So this is
Am I gonna
Robin.
go
By
ahead and
punching
activate Vision,
people in the
Super
face,
hard.
kinda.
reduce Kraken.
All right.
Yeah,
here's the
turn
question.
one
We're
goes
gonna-
Dragon.
We're
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and use salvage. That's
Yeah.
why Janix Undyne.
You know, this might
Uh,
actually get salvaged.
Let's go for Shadow.
If you have 2
have an
salvages in
Aquaman.
your opening hand, that this
Do we
might get
do we
salvaged.
need to start coordinating decks in the future just
No.
so that
No.
This is the move. This is what you do with this deck. This is also
Yeah.
why we have a ban list, so that if this becomes too annoying, we don't do that. He's got the Gustkraken in a loop.
Oh, there's a Gustkraken.
well, no, I
Show
meant
two.
just so that
What do you think?
we don't have
Hmm.
5
Which
people.
card do you go for?
Oh no. I don't think you understand, David. This was a deliberate choice by I think everybody who's playing Gishki.
Yeah, because Gustkraken is going to go bye-bye this week no matter
This
what.
is like the one time to play the really spicy Gishki build and then go away forever. That's not entirely true. Some of the other ritual monsters are good.
I'm gonna use
Yeah.
Codes of Young Blade
Swords?
Pass.
I'm waiting for the level 10 Gishki virtual monster in 7.
Okay, so he didn't go for the full-blown loop Gustkraken, but if he gets another salvage,
Alright.
Wait, does
I think I
this
can get around this.
Gustkraken has the Monarch stats?
yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
It is marker, yeah.
I was gonna say, is Monarch 2410 or 2412?
10.
Okay.
Which is very funny because Mobius is level 6, so
I need to look at my extra deck. Is it F3?
He needs to look at his extra
Yes,
deck,
F3.
guys.
Yeah, I'd almost thought about putting Aquamere Illusion to my side deck, but it's like I only have 2 cards that even
Guy has an
do
extra
anything
deck.
with it.
Yeah, I think that's the play here.
Aquamere Illusion is an interesting card because some of them keep you alive. But
Yeah, it's a Tetra Ogre and Zologre can use with it, but
Oh,
you want
yeah,
to
you have
activate effects.
a
but-
lot of the cards, I assume. Here.
Ah,
Oh, I have nearly the entire deck.
No, I just mean in your
I'm-
hand.
yep.
Oh, yeah.
well, it's gonna be very interesting because you
I'm
can't.
summoning Kinzan.
Oh,
Okay.
Boy, my
Break
gosh,
the
I
ice
can
barrier.
just
Oh
not
my
be
God.
happy. Ah. You have the Trishula in the opening hand.
Well, I mean, when you
It's
get to
really easy to make 9s in this deck.
yeah, I'm about to say when you're playing 6-7, you get to spam a lot of shit.
Oh, you hit swords here.
Banner's Grip
Well, yeah, 'cause then
3,
you can do more removal. Trisha's a really
and
bad card
Banishing
to
Shadow.
run into with Gishki.
yeah.
Wow,
Oh,
you hit the fucking controller.
Shit, dude. You can't even synchro out of this.
No,
Uh-oh.
that was the out. I was just gonna say, okay, well that's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and synchro and kill you now, but
Yeah, make the chat
can't.
How many controller do you run?
Do that.
Do you want to say?
Oh, it would have been Bryo.
Is controller
well,
3?
I assume
we're
it
gonna go ahead and
controller's
activate
3.
One Day of Peace, my favorite Six Samurai card.
Oh, it is 3.
Yeah,
Okay, so it would have been
controller's
Brianak probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Brianak pitch 1, bounce Trish.
Shit, dude.
Also using the ice barrier to fight the ice barrier.
I mean, everyone was
dude.
focused that Gishki came out this week, but also what came out this week was Shadow Shin came in the card bank. So I
You
went, "Oh, I can run
haven't
this deck
even
again."
made him though, so that doesn't mean anything, Dallas.
Well,
Yeah.
that's because I haven't drawn the setup for him. Because you need a bunch of people on board to make him useful.
And a bunch of people on board.
I mean, that is technically.
Well,
the
yeah,
terminology,
no, because
but
he
yeah.
makes any.
I know it's correct,
His
but-
effect is yeah. His
It is
effect is
technically
make
correct.
a 6 times original attack 2000. So you get a bunch of your like weenies like Elder and Kagamucha on board, and you can OTK.
I activate Shadow here for Aquamere. Is the option.
Yeah, I think you're only out besides having another controller to sync for 6, which you don't have clearly, is to pray for Sologr. As Sologr would get over
I
both this
activate
guy.
Vision.
No, it just
Uh,
gets slower.
I can't not summon Sologr if I get him though is the thing. I just can't. Because this is still a ritual deck, and it's crazy that this deck that everyone is so afraid of loses to Trishula and Xian.
And yeah.
Probably Sanji here.
That was the correct play. I can't tell you why that was the correct play. That was the correct play.
Well, he destroys stuff, and he's a better level.
It's his attack point number that matters, but yeah. You can't asceticism off of Yaichi. Is that how you pronounce it? Yaichi?
I think it's
Yeah.
Yaichi or Yaichi?
I think
Yikes.
Saichi.
Depends where the vowels are.
Put an
Yeah, I'm
ancient
just gonna
Chinese
get
name in
yeah,
front of
yeah,
Dallas,
Trishula.
no problem. Put a Japanese name in front of Dallas, big problem.
We're just retelling our
That's
jokes
'cause-
now, guys.
I know.
I can tell you why. It's because I keep trying to pronounce Japanese words as Chinese, which makes them sound not right.
Omega, I've run out of material.
You had material?
You detach all your
Yes.
exceed material?
What?
Loth
Micro- better.
is literally that bird from the meme.
Yeah, it's pronounced.
I think I lose because I didn't set a second card turn 1. I don't know if I just beat Trishula.
Just gonna attack.
Yeah, I mean, the only, like I said, I think the only out in this deck would be Sologr.
I think it's pronounced Yaichi. I just saw a pronunciation for it.
Yeah.
I mean,
like I said, depends where the vowels are.
I should have set my card. God, every time I see this deck played, I just don't like it.
what, 6 Sam?
Yeah.
Dallas did actually get some very good hands for 6 Sam, considering the way our series has gone in the past.
Yeah.
Like that first one,
I mean, this hand
Dojo
was
and
not-
Gateway
this hand
together
was not-
was like that was a little spiced.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
My second
This hand wasn't
game,
great.
that hand, my hand was awful
Says
until my draw phase.
Trishula.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trish.
Until I drew Rhoda, that hand was actually bad.
Well,
So ban Rhoda.
mean-
Don't actually do that, by the way. It's a one-up. There's a reason
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tune the deck.
So ban
course.
aestheticism.
that hasn't been used yet. So
I mean, if you have another controller, you might.
Just don't ban aesthetics, otherwise, you know.
Or-
it'll
Yeah,
be out of-
I run 2 controllers.
Sorry, not
Of course, I'm
aestheticism.
looking.
Okay.
I
United.
only have 1 normal summon though, so that's
I
it.
didn't want to say anything, but I think the ratio is 2 and 3.
Yeah. Here's the thing, Dallas. You didn't say
Things
anything this
weird
week.
draws.
You said something 2 weeks ago when I asked you that.
True. Yeah. 2 and 3 generally is the ratio for Undying controller.
Yeah.
Although that is mostly my experience with Undying controllers and Frog decks, so I don't know if KC has a different.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've seen it in some variants of Mermails as well. So yeah, I think that's still the ratio. It's at least 2-2, if not 2-3.
So I just have to draw them.
And that does actually
on.
work with some Mermails. One of them does proc when pitched just to grave. And then some of them have to be specifically from
I mean,
hand, so it's kind of they're fucky.
If it
but-
makes you feel any better, I'm drawing no monsters.
But you're
True,
trying to
it just means
pull.
I have to deal with back row after this.
I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. You have Trishula. There's no main deck monster that. Well, that's not technically true. Rituals are main deck monsters, but there's no like normal or tribute summon that he can do to get over that. It has to be a ritual, which he has to get to. Assuming Robin is even running a
Alright.
solo group, but I hope he is, because I mean he's 2800.
We're gonna updo.
Dude.
Well,
No,
sometimes
no, Robin.
you
the new,
updude for
the
the
new
right
meme
card.
is Upstart Goblin, as I believe Gage said this week.
Oh no.
I'm still calling it up, dude.
Now here's the question: this attack mode or defense mode?
I mean, if he's gonna like solemn you or something, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You would have had a Solemn on the Aquamirror.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
what I
I,
think
however,
does.
do have a counter.
Yeah,
Friar was
Use
no
that
longer a
asshole
thing.
card.
if you just have the card, alright, well,
You
just
can loop. You didn't want to recycle your Aquamirror to get the other Soul Ogre back to your hand?
I don't want to draw another Aquamirror right now. I want to draw other cards. If I
Fair
need
enough,
a
you
monster
can do
in
it
my
next
hand,
turn.
I can do it later.
Well, never mind. He's got cards that give him monsters.
Okay. So that's.
I don't have any monsters in my hand with She and Smoke Signal.
I drew
Right.
that for this turn.
Alright, if that's the.
Uh-huh.
That's monster.
Because yes, I didn't have any monsters. I'm gonna summon Elder.
I mean, if
This is
you
kinda
have
way-
the
Like,
The
I'm
beam
about some
is
cards
just-
staying banned. This is kind of why I like TT in our format, though. Because sometimes
Oh,
you have
yeah.
to feel a little. You gotta
I
feel a
mean-
little threatened if you're gonna be summoning a bunch of monsters. It's much like why I'm
I-
gonna want us
Well,
to be able to play one Nibiru.
Who was the one that rebanned TT again?
I have like
The guy
who's
no
summoning
a
other
lot of
traps
monsters.
because they're all banned.
Yeah, you wanted to do it for this. Joking.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that would
I
be
just
Yaiichi.
don't have an ability to
The fuck?
fight against a deck that kills everything.
What? This is just a good rank 3.
It is.
I guess.
Yeah. For defense destruction and.
Again,
pop the
I'm
card.
just waiting for a draw that does. Well, it's not the best.
Though.
Well, you
but
get
it
to
does
draw
work in this
3.
scennario.
It could be.
I had
fast.
I had both my rituals in hand, by the way.
No, that's a
That
bad
was,
hand. I've been in that hand before, buddy.
That's
bad hand.
That's the problem of ritual decks.
We're just gonna go ahead and do a bunch of cards played.
Yup, swords works.
That's
Well, yeah, now that you've summoned the Trishula, the swords blocks him up a little.
By the way, my misplay was turn 1. I did have the soft warning and didn't set that.
Oh, yeah, you absolutely should have said
Yes,
that.
no, that was the misplay.
I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
no,
there's
if you lose this
no
game,
reason-
that is 90% on you.
there's no reason for me to care about Chien because I have that card. I don't do care about Chien. I do care about it very much. So we activate Aquamirror now. Soul Ogre.
You got the ogre.
We got.
It's all ogre now.
No must summon
It's all
Mandrill with
ogre
10,000 hands.
now.
Yep,
There,
Conjure.
someone said it.
We get that Aquamirror that I just did for.
Thank you,
Then we
David.
go summon the Aerial.
You're welcome, Loth. I'll save you that one embarrassment.
Then I think I go for second Soul Ogre here on the pitch.
Yeah, you can solo over my Trish now, and I can't do nothing about that.
Now here's the question: do I Soul Ogre the Trish here?
What else do you solo over?
Right.
I mean, he's got two back row, so I don't know if you want to risk trying to
One
just
of
punch
the
over
big
Trish.
call. Yeah.
Also, yeah, Marth has a good point. Call is in this format. That doesn't.
Well, solo over.
That doesn't. Yeah, that doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, make him do his effect again, but
I
you
mean,
get the body
compulse.
back.
I have to get rid of my field because I need to keep a hand.
Nope, we're resolving an effect. It's
Soul Ogre.
Is it Phoenix Chain? No.
No. I'll give you a hint. One of them is.
And I pass.
One of them doesn't do anything right now.
well, I'm gonna guess that's probably one of those 6 Samurai cards that requires 6 Samurais.
Sometimes you're just good at Yu-Gi-Oh.
Well, when you can run your archetypes version of Rhoda at 3,
Yeah.
it helps.
Well,
yeah.
it's worse, Rhoda. It's worse, Rhoda.
Level 3 or lower, but
It's
I
also
mean, it's
also
still your
still
archetypes
lower
version of
right
Rhoda,
now.
and then you can also
Well,
play
so
other
it's
cards
sick.
that search.
yeah,
But
lower
listen,
than
guys,
6 times level
I've
3.
come to my revelation about consistency decks is that Hero's my only consistency deck because I play literally 7 cards that are the same card, basically.
Yeah.
I play 3
Yes.
Ecall and 1 Rhoda and
Okay,
3
there's that
Stratos,
guy.
2 Stratos search. And now some cards come out.
Yup.
Now,
Flip asceticism.
ah,
Think that I'm invisible.
okay. Draw.
Oh wow, asceticism is basically just if you get this off, get a Shien, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's if you have either of these two. This,
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, they're designed that way. I'm pretty sure Elder's
Now-
attack points are deliberately designed so you chain it with recognition.
And I just went off the back of Soul Ogre is the question.
I mean, he can't summon Xian and have it be negated by that.
Yeah. And there's only one
I mean,
back row right
get
now.
the other
He
guy.
also can't even attack right now, even if he does anything else.
That does negate the threat of catastrophe.
Okay.
Is Shien? I do activate Black Horn of Heaven.
Yep, that is the right time for that.
Yep.
Ooh.
Black
oh
Horn.
yeah, no,
and-
that's a heavy punishing time.
Blackhorn's a
guys-
good card.
Okay.
It's not as good as
Okay.
Solemn Warning, but it is a card that does a thing occasionally.
Yeah.
Wow,
I mean,
that's
it's
a
free.
funny card to draw right now.
I was not playing around Solemn Warning because you had 2,000 life points, so I did fuck myself with that.
Yeah, and that's why Blackhorn is good sometimes.
We just get Soul Ogre
You
here,
still
so I can
remember?
get rid of Resentment.
Funny, you can swing back to
that's
Zenmans
fair.
and make him ditch the materials. Yep.
Nope, bounces. It's not destroyed.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You could you spun him back and then you
No,
ditch the
it-
materials. Lost.
Um,
Dare ye attack
Yeah.
his face down? Yep, he dares.
I have
Oh,
to
might
attack.
as well
I have to
get
attack.
check it.
Yep.
If
Yep.
it's the Deepers, I mean, at this point, I'm.
Oh, I mean,
not
I know,
using
Robin. You
Vespairr.
had to dare because he's at 9k and you're at 2.
No, I
Yes, 4 curves.
I'm literally getting
and
0
you're
closer
right.
to winning. So whether I wait 6 turns or not, I'm not trying to.
Okay, there's the special summon.
He has to pop a back row though to win this turn.
Okay. There's
Gateway.
I want. Oh,
Yeah, I think if he does this right, the game's over.
yeah.
There's a
4.
very specific set of things you can
It's
do.
very hard to do this right, but I.
Yeah, there's a
Don't-
third
Wait.
one. You gotta do the thing.
Oh, that's so dumb. Okay.
What?
Gateway is so dumb.
Yes, it is.
There's a reason why it's limit 1 today, to this day.
It's
Yeah.
I'm blown away that you've drawn it more than I've drawn my other cards that allow me to do things.
to be fair, I've only drawn it this one game.
You drew it last game too.
No, that was
No, I
United
didn't.
and Dojo.
That United
You did
and
it anyway.
Dojo.
Yeah, United and Dojo.
You played all three of their
United,
cards
I have-
this turn.
Now I can do
2, 3, 4, 5.
9.
Yeah, no, he's just gonna make Trish again, because that's what you do.
Alright.
No, I'm not gonna make Trish again. Oh, okay.
Well, you should have made Trish again.
Here's the thing, my set card was
No,
Aquamirror.
I had a
It was
different
bluff.
card.
What was it, Robin?
It was it was
Oh, that's
Aquamirror.
right.
I was
Okay,
just
it was a
bluffing.
bluff. Okay, yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, I already
As I rotate the thing around, you guys are both ready. Spectators, file in.
Yeah, I'm here. Discord had a weird moment where it kind of looked
I
like
was
it
just-
crashed for a
No,
second.
like-
I was just finishing up some work.
By the way, Robin, one card I did not draw, which was the card I side decked against you, was Curse Seal of the Forbidden Spell. Because if you hit that on Aquamirror, I think I just kill your deck.
Yeah, I
Curse,
didn't-
if you can play Curse Seal, that shuts off a lot of decks.
I
I've
could have
started
I
side
could've
decking
side
Curse
decked
Seal.
some
Oh yeah,
cards.
I side deck.
didn't side deck any of them because I was like, well, I didn't see what
That's
the deck
a
did. I
side
saw
card.
Xian, so I have
Who
no
are we
idea
waiting
what
to
you're
hop
running.
in?
I don't
We
know.
have 5
there we go.
spectators.
5? Yeah, we're good. All right, we'll go.
Uh,
I wasn't really
Act-
waiting. I just wanted
that's-
Dallas to
yeah.
say his piece before we started the
There was
arguments.
4 like a second ago.
It was 4.
No.
I filled up. We're all here.
Why?
Come on now. All right,
Aha!
so we got it. Loth is turn 1 player. He is blue at the top.
Hmm.
How you doing, buddy?
Uh-oh.
We
I don't
have
like
the-
that sound.
We have the
I'm glad I don't have to play that
we have
deck.
the Yu-Gi-Oh player
Yep.
equivalent of syncing periods. We're starting to sync our rock paper scissors games.
I mean, we play rock
And
paper
you were
scissors
saying
so
some
much.
nonsense about fortune ladies earlier.
Good old fortune ladies.
I mean, Loth did discover that Fortune Ladies hard shut down heroes because you can't execute a normal summon.
Yeah, you can't.
It fucks up Stratos' effect trigger, so you can't do anything.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of like that anger spell you went down. Like holy shit.
So, fun fact: there
I
actually
played a lot
is
of test games last night
format,
after
like
Kino, and we
4
didn't
years
do,
in the future where Future Visions was a
Go ahead.
yeah. I don't know how much of a good idea that was.
But it's funny. I
pretty
stayed up for some
spicy.
test games afterward, and it was I played a lot of games where I didn't get to play a lot of games, basically. Oh,
Ah.
for the okay.
At
Same,
first,
same
thought
deal.
it was an axe thing, and then lost the thing.
Well, it
No,
was funny.
it's
Loth
for
was
the-
clearly Loth was clearly trying the job, and then just no. When you play Future Visions against Hero, I die because I don't have room for my MSTs anymore. I just run Stratos.
The Hornet.
Yep, we're doing the thing. We're doing Inzectors. Pop the Krebs.
And that second back to. Oh,
It's not
yeah.
going crazy because he just got one monster, but
I will say that I may have slightly messed up there. I meant to summon Krebons, but now I realize it didn't matter.
yeah, no, he would have popped you.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
One hit.
Dallas, I just came to a realization. Because you killed me, I no
Yeah.
longer have to read Loth's shitty Inzector cards.
You don't. You don't have to.
You
acknowledge
can't
Inzectors.
make me
Very
read
true.
the Inzectors!
I mean, Lots just play them until they're dead. So I don't know. They still
I
work.
love not reading.
Eventually, I'll force you to read.
We are going places.
Nah,
Yeah.
we're gonna hit a point where my decks are just strong enough to beat this, so I don't have to read them then.
When you draw into
be great.
Centipede, Dragonfly, and Ant.
You
Yeah,
basically
no.
win.
When you're good at
This deck
Yu-Gi-Oh,
can play
Loth,
one for one.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Today's your day, buddy. Good at you.
No, don't say that now. David has enough
Still
chance to pull this
5
around.
cards.
Yeah.
Yes, you don't know what I'm playing.
He has hold.
You're playing Gustos, I assume, because you're saying Cyclops or something.
You
I'm
don't.
just guessing.
I
all
mean, it
you've
could be.
seen-
There are actually several legit psychic decks during this time
Yeah.
period, so we don't
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
know.
Also,
Sure.
saying you know the deck because
there
they're
several-
playing Trabons is.
I mean, I think
At least
there
like
there
two.
was at least one that was competitive, and I'm
It's
sure there are
one.
other variants.
Oh look, I was right.
Also, yeah,
Wait,
you were
what
right.
was
I was gonna keep
competitive?
Misty. I think I don't know if it was at this set, but during 2012 there was an Earth Psychic build.
Fuck, that's all they could pop. Yeah.
There was not. It was pre-Dragon Rulers. There was an Earth Psychic build.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it used
okay.
Grand Soil.
Okay,
Yeah.
I gotta.
Wow, it's quite
I have to
good.
think here for just one moment.
That's all right.
I think I go to
Dude,
Windows.
pre-Dragon Ruler's actual format is possibly one of the coolest formats I've ever seen.
So long as
And
you
then Dragon
don't
Rulers
play
and Spellbook of
the,
Judgment
so long as
come
you
out,
don't
the
play
format
the
becomes
degen
really
like
boring.
wind up or Gishki hand loop stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you just play the decks, but some of the decks during that
Well,
time.
I mean,
were-
even like
Wind up hand loop is
Like, if you
real
re-
multiple Zen.
really
Loth,
look at
like,
wind
Loth,
ups,
you already have game
other
right now?
than like the first month, and then I think they emergency limit
Nah,
without multiple Zen Mighties wind up
Yeah.
Now it's game.
because they can't handle it.
Yeah, no.
I can
Yeah.
discard 2 maybe.
Yeah, it's not game until he gets rid of that without battle. Because if it's destroyed by battle, that's
Yeah,
just
he
the
would-
There's
entire
fun
game.
fact,
you had to
Yeah.
pop it with the Hornet, otherwise we'd be here all day.
No, yeah.
The
But I get it for hard.
the best
need
deck
to-
at this
I need
time
to
was
think
not
about-
wind up at all.
Some things real quick.
Well, yeah, Zen
Although it
Maiden
is a deck
is
that none of us can play, so
Honestly,
Which is
this
it?
might
no.
be the week.
Even before Zen Mighty was banned, there was a deck that was better than wind up. Dino Rabbit.
Oh,
yeah.
of course,
True.
yeah.
True.
This might be the week Hornet might get banned.
Because
And-
Dulka, fuck up.
Yep, nope, yep. Rescue Rabbit
Yeah.
and the power.
Dino
of,
Rabbit's a
exceeds.
gross deck.
Yes.
Dinosaurs are weird. Where
Uh,
if they once they get going, they don't stop until
Look,
something
Well,
kills them.
I'll say this: dinosaurs are
Well,
like
no, here-
reptiles and like I would argue like honestly they're like a lot of the
Insects.
medium-sized types. Yeah, like insects and like even plants, where occasionally there are good archetypes in those sets, but there's also just a shitload of generic support, which just turns them into weird monster decks. It's like Dragon Link without being quite so insufferable and over-supported, you know?
Yes.
Actually, I just realized what happened just
Konami,
there was
please
the
kill Dragon Link and
Was the-
Lava Burster.
what happened just there was usually the opposite of what happens when I fight David on camera. Because
You
I
had a
brick
perfect
against
hand?
David. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't brick. It's just
Well, no, I mean
it's
for
just
me,
you,
I
had-
had
that.
you let Inzectors go first and do his
You
thing.
gotta bet.
yeah.
well because
And I gotta think about how I want to side deck against this.
if it helps, Insectors are dark. And
Well,
insects.
also, David, remember, you
yes.
get to pick whether
Did
you
you
don't be
side
nice.
deck-
Oh, don't be nice.
No, it's
Oh.
it's fine.
Did
If
you
David
side
asks
deck?
what
Did you
attributes
put?
they are,
Did
yes,
you
he
put?
answers.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
That's what they
David,
call no game state.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
your
Did
opponent,
you
your
put Jade
opponent isn't
Disappearance
allowed
in
to
your
like.
side deck?
I'm pretty sure your opponent's not allowed to lie and say no. Inzectors are totally Earth bro.
Yeah.
Anymore, it's more of the.
See, I'm allowed to
it's more
tell
a thing of
people
don't
6
say it to
samurais or
us,
whatever
yeah.
I want because they are literally all attributes.
Yeah.
No, that's
Meanwhile,
true.
you
The
look
correct, the
over at
correct site against
Six
you,
samurais are
Dallas,
yes.
which I don't know was
Crabba.
in any of my decks.
His goes in
Was
Crabba.
is Gozen.
Yeah.
I think we need to be more aggressive
Go-
about
Gozen
DD
doesn't
Crow, and if
do
you're
that.
playing monotype or mono attribute decks, you should be more aggressive about.
Reasoning
Reasoning.
Injectors is awful.
You should be more
Oh, I have
aggressive
rivalry.
about.
I have
Go ahead
rivalry
and
in my deck.
prematurely cloak and dagger.
I'm gonna
It's just-
call
I-
Firefly too.
Aren't Gishki 100% Aqua deck?
No.
Yeah, Gish is
no,
100.
there's sea serpents.
They're some are sea serpents, yeah.
Oh, no,
They're
not
all aqua.
Firefly.
They're all
Oh,
water type though. You would be a
Gamefly.
Gozen.
Yeah,
That's the one I
sea
meant.
serpent or fish. There are 3. Yeah.
The
There are a
dumb
lot
thing
of
about
things.
water is that the Konami treats aqua, fish, and sea serpent as basically interchangeable. Water.deck. So
Yeah.
go
let me
rivalry's
think
hard.
for just a
Gozen is
second.
okay though.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That
Go
would've
ahead.
worked in the mirror. Also, I don't think I cited a Gozen in for Gishki.
It's gonna be funny if Reasoning does give me Dragonfly.
Picked 4. Oh, we're shedding a lot of spells and traps. Nope. It's a cricket.
Get a
I think.
cricket.
Yeah.
When the
That
cricket
was the
is
other one I was
Giga.
gonna potentially call, but
Unfortunately, you
Oh, second version. Damn.
did yeet his Pot of Avarice and his Mirror Force.
Probably it might have been the best draws at the time. So I don't know.
Yeah, that is
I don't know. I don't think Mirror Force is ever a bad draw.
Activate.
Yeah, Mirror
Sure.
Force is always a good card.
There's a reason why we let it at 1, but we don't want it more, just because we don't
No,
want to keep.
Omega,
going
that
through
is
it.
not true. There's exactly one deck Mirror Force
It's
is bad against.
It's a bit of a shame that Giga Cricket doesn't have the other
AGGs.
effective effects.
Yeah, Mirror Force is bad against Chain. That's about it.
Well, that's true. I mean, if you're playing a non-attacking deck, yes. But
Yeah.
generally,
If you're
Mirror
playing
Force
like
is not a
Duelist.
bad card to have, especially
Yeah.
at 1 of. Like, very rarely will you be in a
Psychic?
situation where you're drawing one card and being like, oh shit, Mirror Force.
So that's
Well, he can't go into Catastrophe. I mean, he can go into Catastrophe, but that doesn't do anything. Nope, Android, okay.
how's that guy again?
Going for the Karma
Oh my
Cut
God, you
immediately
cast that
to
card?
load the Hornets.
That's a good play, actually.
Ooh, the big spice.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
damn.
Then I will activate Dark Hole.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a
What you do?
shame. There goes my morphing job.
Yeah, that's a shame about Jar.
Yep.
Well, Loth, you loaded the gun.
It's true, he did load the
Yep.
gun.
He's loaded the gun.
Yep.
Ant.
Is it anti-greedy?
Ah, shit. I made a
I'm-
mistake.
Boy,
What?
I'm glad this door's entertaining.
made a
even
mistake?
without picking the
Oh,
card.
you banished Hornet accidentally.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't have a target. Okay, you get the benefit from grave.
That's fine.
Oh, in the graveyard,
Oh.
yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty big counter.
Yeah.
Take this 200 attack.
Ah, fuck, damn.
Oh, there goes a lot of my shit.
Take this, Giga Blaster.
Loth, you might have actually, because you told it, might have.
So I'm going to normal summon Gusto.
Oh no,
Eagle.
Axe.
It's.
I should totally hide everything to make sure
Did
I
it?
win.
He didn't ask you.
It's a shame that David, if David wanted to know, he couldn't just Google it or leave the duel, search it up, and then come back.
Also, I definitely would have told
Or we or Dallas tells
because
him
you're just
because we
being an
both know
ass
cards.
at that point.
I
Yeah.
mean, yes, Axe is technically correct. David did not specifically ask about their attribute,
You're
but that's
I did know. I did know ahead of time though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No.
I may have specifically been like, you know who were assholes last week? Inzectors. What can I do to? Oh, they're all dark.
You're thinking that could be
he won one, yeah. He kicked your ass. Don't negate it. You were
No, I'm
defeated.
saying he didn't win. I mean, he didn't win the week. He won.
No, he
That's
got
okay.
beat up by me
Um,
playing Hero and drawing Stratos.
When the storm is
Yeah.
heavy.
That's a good
And
heavy
I
storm,
didn't-
though. That clears
And I
your
didn't
graveyard
play
effects.
Dark Diviner when I should have.
Yeah, no. Loth probably could have crushed me if he'd done a little bit different.
I'll say
plays.
this. I also did side deck a card against heroes.
As Omega himself has put it, I cucked myself.
I mean,
Now
I side
there
decked
are
against
different
Vec-
moves you can do with
Vectors.
like now like heroes are stronger than ever because you can super poly dark monsters. Thank Christ. So summoning
Yeah.
Catastrophe doesn't kill my deck.
Yes.
Oh man, that fuck up I did with
With banishing
Giga
Hornet,
Cricket is
yeah,
really-
seems like it sucked.
yeah.
Well, if you lose this game, you got another one because you
Yeah, I've
kicked
got
his ass,
another
and you get
attempt.
to pick if you go first or second.
Yeah.
No.
I will say, since he shut down a couple of your plays, this game has really slowed down. We're on turn 9 and we're 12 minutes in,
Yeah.
and I know most of that is this match.
Loth, I'm rooting for you to win.
McAfee,
Because
fuck
I am
off.
terrified of facing David in semifinals. Because for some
Really?
reason I always lose that.
Oh,
Yes, you
okay.
beat
Yeah,
me in
no,
semifinals.
that's
Easier
fair.
tonight.
Now that you mention it, since
I'm terrified of
since you-
facing David. He tends to kick my ass on camera.
I just wanted to buy. I feel like I've earned it at this point.
You already had it before.
Maybe next time.
Yeah,
You've played
next
enough games,
week
you
where
can
you're not
beat it.
here.
Robin, next week you can get a buy.
Yeah.
Oh, sick!
Hey, scrap iron. All
Eat
right.
shit and die, Dallas. Fuck.
All right.
You're gonna get annoyed to death.
Well, I can put you in the buy next time, Robin. I just knew because you guys were talking shit for since at least 2 weeks ago about each
Finally.
other. You guys would have to face off again.
I mean,
A
if
monster
I-
I can
Yeah.
play.
I'm kind of
I'd do so.
saddened and surprised.
No!
Yeah, you got the MST. You got 5 cards in hand. What do you expect? I'm
You
kind
know,
of
when
saddened
you're-
and
when you're a
disappointed
good
that Dallas did
duelist.
not go for the
Wind
wind
up?
up move.
I will
Or
tell
the
you this.
Ishiki mirror.
My six samurai deck is 100 times more consistent than my wind up deck.
Dallas is wrong.
Because,
Dallas just
it-
misplays some windups all the
Well, it
time.
doesn't matter if you lose scrap iron. When you're a good player, you can...
No,
Ah. I see.
Fuck
Are you
you.
saying you don't
Uh,
misplay windups, Dallas?
See,
No,
this
I'm
is
not saying
another.
that.
This is
I
another
think I've
thing that's good
misbuilt
about
my
us. Is
deck.
some
I'm
decks
gonna
are not
have to
actually good in our
redo
limited format because our brains are very small.
Yeah.
Well,
Where-
not gonna cuck himself.
no, I have a Omega. I have a good brain about certain decks. All of my
I'll let you see my
deck
face.
knowledge and how to play taken up by
Oh yeah, I want to see what
fun
your
decks
face
I've
is.
played before.
Yo, is that 300 attack on Firefly? That's crazy.
I had to learn to play
Go ahead. See it?
DDD, so that like took up like 80% of my Yu-Gi-Oh brain.
Huh.
Yeah, I could not learn DDD. That's for
I'll
sure.
activate book. Flip your
That will.
your guy and he falls off.
Yeah, Book of Moon. Still a good card.
Yep.
It's
Oh,
good
there
against
goes that synchro
this
summon.
deck because of how equips
You
build.
know what a funny interaction card? You should never side deck this card against Insectors because why would you do that? But Rod of Silence Chaos is really funny against Insectors.
You
Yeah,
guys
the thing
saw it.
for
I
just
had
one
Malevolent Catastrophe sided against Insectors.
Yes.
I learned that you get real big sometimes.
Oh yeah, test games. I always end up with a hopper who's really fucking big for no
He's like
reason.
4,800 attack. Dude's almost beating Blue Eyes
Right.
Open for no reason.
Oh yeah.
Blow up your resonator.
Oh yeah, that's Gusto.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. Oh, hold on, just because I remember this one because I forgot
What
last
game is
week.
this?
This is second game.
Is this?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
You're on.
So there will be a game. There will possibly be a game 3 of Loth. I should not say Loth is done. He can pop off. He's got
Yeah.
shit.
Oh. Oh my god, Soul Release.
Oh, banish the
Yeah,
spiritual
he's just
restraint.
gonna
Holy
banish
shit.
like 5 of his monsters. He's got it.
Luckily,
Here's
it's
the
not
problem.
That
I
actually
only have
is
two.
a
Oh, it's 5 of any card. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just eat his entire grave. Okay.
Yeah.
Oof, but
honestly,
guys are
Soul Release is a card I think I've.
You guys are
slept on.
talking about DD Crud. I'm like, I've got Soul Release from like one of the very first weeks we started.
Yeah.
well, the
Yeah.
thing is, you
DD
can
Crow is
DD
an
Crow
interrupt
when
on
your
your
opponent
opponent's
has like 2 cards in their graveyard as a hand trap.
Yeah.
True.
Soul Release is probably more
you can do
destructive.
that.
It has
Can
to
you
be-
do that in your
Considering,
opponent's
considering
turn?
how many of us are playing decks that like, oh, the graveyard's a second hand.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
Soul
I mean,
Release was something that I
Crow stops
considered for a second.
combos.
Yeah, Crow also has the funny effect where because it's a quick effect, you can activate it in response to your opponent being like, I target this monster in my graveyard, and you're like, what monster in your graveyard?
Now let's see.
They're
Will I
like,
get?
I'd like to
I
Dragon
think-
Roll shenanigans, and you say no.
I think
By the
me and
way.
David. Oh, go ahead, Loth.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I'm just waiting to see if I get a card that can save me.
Yo, I love it. That's a card that exists.
Right?
It's 2K beater, that's pretty good. That's 2200 beater, that's pretty good.
The
over.
decrease.
Yeah, no. What I was gonna say
No.
is I think
Yeah. No, you want to get rid of my Rees?
I'm playing.
Rees is
I think
quite
I'm
good.
playing the only deck that DD Crow does nothing against this week.
True.
Can't even remember
Or
what
does
Dallas'
do
stuff
nothing.
was.
6 sand
It
for
was 6
Six
sands.
Sam?
Oh,
I had
right,
50
fuck.
seconds with Shien and Churchill.
Yeah.
Okay, that last game lasted a while. The first game was over in 2 seconds. Yes.
Go to defense and in.
Okay, he's probably said something nasty.
Or it's nothing.
I'm curious about what the face diamonds are.
Honestly, it's probably a good idea to know.
I mean, you don't gotta worry about TT.
No, that's legit.
I'll
It's a
let
good
you know.
thing this has been sitting in my fucking hand forever.
The cricket.
Hey, that actually does something.
Well, if they're not
So,
battle traps,
hold
you got
on.
some feng shuas.
Let's see here.
Let's just look at him.
Yeah, it's just looks.
Yeah, this
You
show
did this
is
earlier
activate.
already.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to see if that was a detach effect or a.
Oh, fucking Boom Blast.
So it's bottomless and wing blast.
It's a good thing Firefly is so fucking weak.
Yep.
Yeah, I think bottomless is effective.
I don't know why Phoenix Wing Wingblast has a highlighted Cam Serenity
Yeah,
costume
no, I wouldn't do that.
And also, Gustkraken gives piercing, which is nice.
Yeah. It's pretty
End
close
of
for that.
battle phase.
Phoenix Wing Wind Blast.
No.
No. it's
Thunderbolt.
Gusto.
Pitch
He can banish
Thunderbolt.
himself, by the way.
Yeah. 1500 list.
Yeah, Thunderbolt is not a bad card.
Yeah, it's I mean, I think I know which card it's gonna be.
You know, I'm just replacing the TH and just calling it Funbolt.
Thunderbolt.
Grab Windar.
Is Wing.
Look, I'm used to seeing Thunderbolt in a completely different deck than Gusto.
You
All right.
Oh wow! You can Phoenix Wind and blast it. Clips. That's
Yep.
fun.
Normal summon Calm.
Okay,
Activate Phoenix Wing,
Blast is a good
Pitch card Destruction.
Not a relevant card right now.
Actually, a card I meant to side out.
Ah,
Okay. Activate MST.
That will work. Chain order.
Yep. Battle phase.
crash. Yeah.
Crash in.
You can get that special
Unfortunately,
summon.
that does not trigger.
I do not because I don't have a. Alright, nope, I don't have a tuner in there,
Yep.
which is fine.
All right.
I've-
Which
this
means his
is
last
my-
pathetic card, as we say.
Is it another Insector?
Well, considering the deck is 90% of them, yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah,
probably say
there's-
yes.
There's the ants.
It's and his we know his face down is bottomless.
Yeah.
Gustkraken actually does the work for him here, so like David actually has to like top deck well.
Yeah.
It's bottomless.
What am I waiting on?
I think you're waiting on you.
No.
Is it lagging?
I think it's lagging
I
maybe.
mean, we're waiting for Ant to finish triggering.
This is a tight game, David. I'm on the edge of my seat.
I thought it
This
was
is where
actually
we see
David here.
Tukazi regain.
Some direct attacker for game.
Oh yeah, that's just
Summon
Fucking,
my
Element
Goblin
One.
Black
He
Ops
actually
again.
does that a lot.
No,
Yeah, we
overlays
say,
with a cowboy.
Cemetery bomb.
that's not until next week, and you know it.
What Loth really, really needs is his Hornet back.
Not their body.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not sure Loth needs anything right now.
Right. He has a whole
interesting
bunch.
setting.
I think this singular hand wins. Unless.
Right.
This current.
Well, let him
summon
special
too.
summon a Gusto from deck.
Yeah, tuner was
Tuner,
shit.
If
those
he gets
guys
a
are-
non-tuner, he
And they can also recursion.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you can't stall with Gustkraken on the field.
No, I cannot.
100 extra attack points. Thanks, Firefly.
What are
Mm.
you level
Chad.
7? That's pretty cool.
I do have a level 7
Yeah,
XYZ in here.
Okay, so that one's a.
Here we go. And it's gonna get banished. It isn't? David?
I might have been thinking of something else here. Hold on.
That's
That's what we call excessive game stream.
interesting.
There's timing there.
Well, yeah, we're past the timing on.
Yeah.
Okay, now is it
I mean, Air Force?
Mirror Force?
Well, that wouldn't do it because
Oh, book.
I'll book that. No, I did. I should have bottomless. I was thinking about I was thinking ahead to Book of Moon.
Yep.
Book just fucks
Now,
you
because
sadly.
of
where
book,
it's
he
like,
does not get to win the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so close.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
there's only-
have to sync or summon.
Also,
next turn.
just
I
as a
need
question.
to- I need to think for a second here. Actually, I can pull up my.
I'll say this.
Holy fuck.
What's the button
Loth
for your
does win,
what's the button for your extra or not extra remove?
I don't remember
No,
what the button
banish?
was for banish.
Yeah, banish.
I don't know the remove.
F2.
I don't know.
It's Twin
F2.
Thunder. I'll just say it.
Okay.
Thunderbolt, Serene Psychic Witch, Krebon's Shadow, Android,
Okay.
Contract,
Okay.
Cloak and Dagger.
Also, so if Loth's attack with Ant got disabled because Book of Moon, could he still flip it up again?
Yeah, but not in the battle phase.
Okay. I'm just curious for other things.
Yeah, probably should have flipped over. Oh yeah. I can't flip over Ant. I'll flip
Yeah.
summon this way though.
Can't flip over Ants? Interesting.
Yeah, if it attacks, it can't go back to.
Oh, right. If you declare an attack, you can't change your battle position. No, so yeah.
I was just curious because it didn't even get to.
It's a little.
Detective
It's a little.
thing.
The way like flipping and not flipping is a little weird sometimes. It is true with the way.
Alright.
Okay.
I mean, it gives you piercing, right?
So Omega and Axe is next, right?
No,
Or Marth.
me and Axe.
I lost. I know Marth and I are playing
Yeah.
basically the same deck.
Sorry,
so
I can't remember the first match. It's been like an hour.
that's an interesting choice.
You want to go for piercing? Oh,
Oh.
okay, never mind. Just do that again.
And little some centipede the whole thing.
Yep.
Pitch cricket to cricket.
Cricket to cricket.
I'll activate Shadow Imprisoning.
Okay.
I'm done.
Damn.
Wait. Well, unless that thing special summons another one? Unless he's.
Oh wait, no, I'm not done. Yeah,
It does.
Destroy
I
that.
do get to special
You're
summon.
not done.
Gravekeepers,
for
by
a
the way, is
second.
another deck that would hard shut up Inzectors. I just
Yes.
didn't feel like
They would
anybody
also
but
hard
Loth
shut
would
you
run
know
Inzectors
the-
ever.
Damn.
Omega, I may have be side decking their field spell in my 6-am deck. 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't
I
give a
understand.
fuck about graveyards.
Okay.
Okay, so I have, I think, exactly one shot here.
Yes, because you can pop the centipede.
One
but you can
opportunity.
just flatten
One
it.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Damn it, Loth, why are we the same person?
I don't know.
Because we grew up around
I
the same
will
time
send
frame.
back Goldo and Eagle.
Probably.
Draw. Will
So
we
those
see
are-
a Synchro Shokan again this chain? Or this game?
I will say no, because I am dumb and maybe should have
Done
put
what?
something else in here.
Huh.
Hmm.
So fucking close. Okay.
Well, do you have a?
I do not have.
Down to the wire here.
Is it another? Right. What card could you do?
I mean, it's probably another card that stops you from attacking.
You might as well get rid of the color to draw.
Definitely.
Like, I don't think Gustos are a good deck. I just think they're kind of an annoying deck because you basically need to be like.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I think this is. Yep, this
Yep,
is
it's
shut
a
off.
dark. Yeah, you get negated. Okay, so there was a slight punish there to the Shadow Mirror. But even so, if he still gets another Gusto,
And yeah, I'm done. I
didn't get the stuff. All right, it was very tight.
Skill work will never have Doge in it.
You
Yeah,
know what's
I'm
I'm
sad?
happy that it doesn't.
Let's.
I haven't
I don't
seen
know that that's
going.
Phantom Dallas anytime.
Going to the.
soon.
Remember, this is a semi, so the semi thing happens. Don't be like
Yo.
Loth and start playing your turn.
Do I
Who would ever do that?
go
Sorry,
first?
what did you
Yeah,
say,
who
Rob?
would ever do that? Even as
Yeah,
a
no.
joke.
Okay.
Robin, what did you say?
I said,
I know you said my name, but
don't.
I-
You gotta surrender. Don't play the.
Oh
You're
yeah.
doing it.
You
You,
started
Yeah,
playing games.
sorry.
literally, we
Sorry.
just made that joke.
Yeah,
It's a
sorry.
good-
Alright, let's see. What do I
It's too bad.
sideboard?
It's too bad nobody
What,
just
what are
brought that
good,
up.
what are good sideboards for Fishy? Oh, I know.
I mean, it depends on what you got in your side deck. I don't know, and you shouldn't say.
Okay.
You
I
should
mean,
probably.
Curse Seal of the Forbidden Spell. Are you that big of a brain?
I'm not that big a brain because I would never
Probably
bother
side
playing
deck
unless it's because you.
Retroin.
I mean,
triple
honestly,
throw.
now that Loth's played it, frickin' Soul Release wouldn't be the worst because you could also get
Yeah, but I
their
don't know if I have
Cloak and
to ask
Dagger.
it.
Cloak and Dagger hits the Goose.
Yeah.
I mean, I side deck Mind Crush against the mirror, but I don't know if anybody else has rotated Mind Crush back into their side decks.
Yeah,
Oh, I
I,
don't have
yeah,
Mind Crush in my
I
side
can't
deck.
really say I know what Axe is currently play, so I don't know how my crush will do.
I'm
Also-
thinking because it's like I have to be very delicate right now.
My mind can change, but man, these decks recently have done things. I'm actually the least upset at Gishki this week. Well, that's a lie.
Okay.
I'm the least
Let's
upset
just,
at
let's
Gishki.
just try this. Let's just try
I
this.
think he's
Oh,
doing
Oh, right. I need to post
I was
my
about to
deck.
say, I have a feeling there's one deck that is worse than Yushki.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
No
all
offense.
I'm
Or,
gonna
well, I shouldn't say worse. I should say less offensive.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll throw
I'm
this
not
out there.
reading
Obviously,
Inzektor
those
cards, so
are
I'm not going to ban them.
Um,
Be alright here.
I was, talking about like the blind second. It's just a new conversation. I do think eventually we probably want to go to matches, and if we get better about scooping when we are clearly losing to maybe speed up the process, that might be important as well.
Ah,
It
fuck,
reminds me of
okay.
this week's progression where
God, fuck.
Gage gets stuck in the setup like turn 1, and before Simo even attacks his face down, he's like, I think I want to scoop here so you don't know what I'm playing, so I can side correctly and you can't.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think my ability
That's
to
actually
win this
really
game
smart.
entirely
Which
depends
is-
on what I get milled out of my hand right now.
Probably.
It depends on
It
how many
was smart.
mills happen. If this
Two.
is
Alright,
salvage,
I'm good.
if this is double salvage in the
It
opening
was
hand, I
smart.
think this game is over.
Enjoy the majesty
Oh.
that is actual
Wait, Robin.
Gusto's Mark II.
Yeah.
Just to ask about our trade earlier.
which
Do you
card
by any
to-
chance, this is a long shot, so I didn't ask, but I could have probably asked first. Did you get Grand Library?
which card to
I know
bounce?
I did not get that one.
I got a secret rare that you're getting out of my cold dead hands. I mean, it's technically good in Mermails, but
Almost accidentally opened Chrome
No.
for a second there. That would have
You don't have to worry about that one, Dallas.
That would have been
Awesome.
bad.
Okay,
what,
good.
did you also get 2 Bahamut Shark?
Oh, I did not get Bahamut Shark. Actually, damn it, I need your Bahamut Shark. That's right.
Wait, I
You're
don't know if I
saying
got 2
Bahamut Shark?
I
I'm
might be
hearing
wrong.
Vomit Shark.
No. Okay, I got 1. I'm not trading it, but
Pass.
I also like making water decks.
Water
I
deck
just have no
is
interest in
fun,
them.
except this first one. I don't like this first one. I played it because it was the strongest deck I had, but I don't like this deck.
Oh, fuck, okay.
Hand looping is not like that's the
I'll
big
get it.
reason I've
Well, I mean,
been
it's not
a
just
lot
hand
hesitant
looping.
to play my
Like, I
wide
seriously
Even the other
debated,
things that
debated
do.
playing Yushki pre Gustkraken
Okay,
because
guess I need.
like Solo Mind
Fucking in
is kind
hand?
of annoying.
I was so. If you build out of my head, I was fucking dead. Holy shit.
Well, yeah, if you put it back to the deck, but
Yeah.
maybe how it be.
Yep.
Now, here's the thing.
Now we play.
Solo
it's
group.
not going to fortress win the game.
Does get rid of that bad.
It
I
does,
just
yeah.
need to draw
But
my cards.
the issue with Fortress is
Why am I
to
waiting
bounce,
on-
you have to lose a card in your hand because Machina Fortress is a fun
Yeah,
card
yeah.
with a hand loop effect.
Yeah,
only
Machina
a counter
Fortress is
pick.
No,
just hard to get advantage
Uh,
against.
Robin, you keep saying that it only hand loops when you destroy it by battle.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
And I
Other way around,
Before
target.
resolving an opponent's
These are
effect
targeting
that
effects.
targets this face-up card, look at your opponent's hand and discard one card from their hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, it has like 5
Every
billion
time you
effects on
target
it.
it with an effect while it's face up, it just confuses you.
Yeah.
And then if you destroy it by battle, it pops one, so you don't even get any advantage off that. You basically have to Dark Hole.
There's some other things.
Or-
In my deck, I could creature swap it, and that would be
Fun
insanely
fact,
rude.
Spellbook of Fate does not target, so if I did that, it just vanishes.
Spellbooks are good.
Yeah, or not just creature swap, but Reese would get it. Although I think that is targeted, so he would get a hand.
Yeah, he might hand grip you before you actually do the thing.
But then your Machina Forge. No, my Machina Forge.
And it's an if effect, so it never misses the timing.
Yeah.
Also, Robin, if you need any or
Apologize, by the way, people can hear me eating Skittles. I was hungry and needed a snack.
Abyss Turge.
I missed.
I feel like the last few days I've been hearing nothing but that you've been eating Skittles. Are you?
I mean, I bought a
Lego
giant
block-
box of Skittles.
Also,
what the fuck do you expect?
Bought sour Skittles.
Ro-
He's gotta eat them.
Robin, did you whiff Messi Gelato? Because I got like 4.
And tech,
Nah, I already
I'm
got
going
mine.
to hit interdimensional prison because
Yeah.
Counterplay.
Axe's dumper tape. Look,
That was my first.
Apps has 7,000 battle traps, and he draws them all when he needs them.
I only have like 8.
That's still a lot.
6.
I think usually
Or-
I'm the
yeah,
guy who
so-
does a lot.
Okay,
of
I
things
have.
and
I have
needs
like.
10
I think I have
traps.
like 5 or. I have like 5 or 6.
So I will say that
I only have a
meant
quarter of my
to-
deck as battle traps. It's not
In-
that many.
So,
No, I'm
so
playing with
going into
50
my
cards.
deck for a second, I meant to actually put a copy of Kachikochi Dragon in, and then panicked at the last second and forgot.
okay.
I don't think that would have helped in the last game. Ironically enough, Utopia might have.
Also, Robin, if you want a Shark Drake Vice, I believe like 5 people got 2.
I don't want that shitty card.
Actually, no. If I had
Oh,
had
it is good.
Kachikochi in here, it would have exactly
I thought
been
Scrap was like that. Oh,
exactly
Probably
been game.
100. Now we're
Oh,
both.
wait, if I'm lucky, I can keep it.
yeah, you,
Oh, I'm dumb. I should have waited for main phase.
why
No, Shark
did
Drake
you?
Vice is awful.
Why did you wait? You could have just done it.
No, my brain didn't process that I could have done it until next turn or something.
Axe
That's
doesn't
why.
remember that the main phase 2 exists. Now here's the problem: that doesn't get over Scrap Recycler.
You're lucky.
Yeah, that's like I
But
got
it's his
lucky there.
literal only summon. There's a reason why I don't put Abyss in my deck, but I lost, so maybe I needed more searching.
Yeah. I mean, I lost pretty quickly. I think my deck would have hit when I just deck's ass.
Okay, thinking
I don't
about
think Fishborg
this,
is
thinking
the
about
tuner to run
this. I do need to do
That's one ritual in the grave
That.
and one in the banished.
We can search next turn.
That banished soul ogre is
Going
pretty
back. You can't do it yet, but you can do it later.
Yep.
So
So you
also,
A hammer over my head.
the other card I was considering against both Gishki and
Okay.
both Gishki and Inzektor, but didn't want to run because it would have messed me up a little too hard, was Dimensional Fissure and the other one,
Okay.
Macrocosmos.
I mean, I just stuck with Necro Valley because
By the way, my goddamn
Yeah.
it was not about David's conversation.
I
It's about the
like
fact
it
that
more
Axe is
'cause
two
it's-
fucking Scrap Recyclers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't wait for him to
Pitch
activate.
Fusilier? What the fuck?
I don't want to draw it. I don't have another card that work from graveyard.
I mean, I guess that's not the move I would have.
Fortress,
Okay.
Fortress is already engraved.
Your attack.
Well, you should have pitched Fortress then.
It's already engraved.
It
Oh.
is.
he already has Fortress engraved.
That's
Then
like
you want to
Lost
draw
Fish.
Fusilier, don't you?
Now, the Exes here,
No.
if you finally activate that
Doesn't
monster,
actually
like,
know when that doesn't work.
turn
I
again.
don't know if
Yeah.
you've got threes.
Yeah, I don't know why you're. If you don't have a 3 in this deck, I'm gonna be.
No, I'm thinking if I want to do any by 3s.
Because I know you own a card, and if you have it, you should be making it right this second.
Good old Fusilier, the dual mode beast.
Axe, did you not put Solar Silver Mountain in your deck?
Why would you not? So you have it.
Because he's gonna honest instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Soul is just—it's just strong.
That's more like Gustkraken.
So he
Yeah,
doesn't want to get
Solar
Soul
Silver
of
Mountain
Silver
would let him
Mountain
summon
banned.
Machina. It
That's
would
the thing.
It's not just a
let
lot
him
of
summon
them.
Machina Fortress from grave. No, it
Yeah.
summons an Earth
Axe,
from your grave.
how
and you
does
destroy a
Axe
monster by
win
battle.
so many games when he doesn't read cards? Are we just all dumb?
No.
What?
Omega, have you met?
Yes,
me?
Omega,
I don't
I've
think
came
I've
to
lost
the
a game to Axe, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Is Axe our Jaden?
No, wait, I lost a game where I...
No.
No, axes are fucking you. He's a fucking
Alright,
Oh,
that works. The
yeah.
attack still does not go through.
Yep.
Loser
Yep.
down.
It's got only 1,000 now.
It's true, there are way more Gishki monsters that get over that 1k booty than the other way.
I mean, Muse Rhythm is a good 3.
Yeah.
I'm
But
not-
imagine that was Soul of Silver
Oh,
Mountain.
Soul of Silver Mountain
Can
is
you
such a
attack
good card in
defense?
Mocking
But
Death.
yeah,
So-
every asshole can pick up a loser rhythm.
Not every deck can
This
run
thing does
one of the
not
best
turn.
ones.
Muse Rhythm is probably the second best Jin card, I think.
I
Or
mean, it
third.
seems pretty
Second
good.
or
It gets,
third.
it gets over everything 3k or less.
I'd
And if you
probably
actually
say
play
third.
the Jin deck, then you can
Well,
do some
one of
spicy.
them's a Book of Moon on.
Yeah, Maestroke I think just wins.
Yeah, I'd
Maestroke
probably
is
say third because 10 tempo
definitively.
is so good against Pure Exceed.
Yeah, Tempo
Yeah,
is...
Maestroke's number 1. I would say
I'd
10
say.
tempo's 2, and then Muse Rhythm's 3.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I
safe.
play it safe there.
I think the only bad one is the one we didn't name.
Yeah, I'm safe for now.
It's...
Yeah, it has to attack a monster.
Yeah.
So it really comes down to that draw.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it safe.
He's not gonna overextend, everybody. You heard it here first. Okay, Marth got a good card.
Actually, I guess Draken, so I
So,
don't know.
you draw the beans.
And Ritual Buster.
Yep,
And
that's a pretty good
now-
combo.
And now we're punished for not overextending. What
Yeah,
a
it's like I should have thought about it, but like I've really jumbled. So guys, I
Okay.
know you guys are giving me shit for everything I do.
So,
but
out-
Street.
Jin
Okay.
says when a Jin Exceed monster is attacking an opponent's monster,
Yeah, you
not
can
when
just
it
pop it.
attacks. If we are asking
Yeah,
for your clarification on its rules.
Only my
That
stroke
is
is
why
the good
I
one.
think my stroke is better.
It is, but it's not a 3.
But it's not a 3. So,
Yeah.
you know. Fair play.
So even if Axe drew Darkhold, he can't use it.
Yeah.
He cannot use Book on Fusilier. I got another monster. Okay, didn't matter.
Okay, that's a good card.
We're setting good cards now.
Should probably get rid of this guy.
I don't know if there's...
I
Really...
don't know what his face
Axe has a
down
lot
card
of
is.
turns right now, just based on life points. So,
Okay.
no.
Oh, you're playing a synchro package. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, you just
Right now, I
read
feel
through
like-
the Machina Sniper, huh? Wow. Axe is really good at Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay, you're active in the blue all fill. Okay.
Yep, gonna clear the board.
Yeah.
Gonna turn
I'm
this
a
back
life
into
points
a top
advantage.
And with
So
this life point-
if I just have better normal sums than you, I win.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
playing
you're-
Gishkis, my
that was the
dude.
good call.
And
I
I'll
know.
just wait on that thing.
If you
Wow,
only
okay,
7
just
was Black Rose,
I'm
then,
just gonna hold
yeah.
on to this.
We're all holding the cards, everybody.
I
Chain.
Yep,
Ooh,
there's the
that
best
is-
singular
that is
normal
a
summon of the
good-
deck.
Good Gishki,
Outside of, like, Ariel,
Yeah.
which is set.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
do that one.
yeah. No, I think Chain's better than Ariel.
Yeah, I've only ever had one, unfortunately.
Yeah,
People
I
do
don't
see
run
kill,
chain,
do
'cause I
keep
do
still
not
attacking
like
into
it.
Ariel though.
It lets you stack your deck. I think.
Yeah.
And we're on
Sometimes
attack.
you stack dumb.
Yeah, but also sometimes I just want the
Just
monster in my
don't be
hand,
dumb.
not stack. And it works against everything that's not specifically that one Ero asshole. Fuck that dude. All the homies hate Ero the Sixth
Alright,
Samurai.
so Marv, because this is no game state, what did you put back in your hand?
He added Aquamirror.
Okay.
You can check the logs.
It's also
Also,
Alright.
also technically 2 of my 6 hands do the thing to Ariel.
You can
because,
always
Zanji
check
does it
the-
as well. He just
You
also
can
does
always
it
check the logs.
Yeah.
Max.
Yeah, I just gotta read.
Zanji,
I gotta read
yeah, but
read them.
Zanji would allow it to flip first.
No, it doesn't proc it.
Mirror, Gustkraken,
Doesn't it?
Okay.
I thought it was before battle damage calculation, which is after it flips.
Wait for
Okay.
it.
Let me look Zanji up.
Ero
yeah,
does it
no,
on
yeah.
attack deck, like on attack.
I just can't let you have card board right now.
Okay.
I had to consider like, do I or no? I can't.
Really depends on what he's got off the what he stacked with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. If that was,
Gustkraken.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I could have waited on this one.
I
Kinda.
mean, the issue is if you waited, you could have just lost Darkhold.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, I just
Right.
don't want to chance it.
Now you're guaranteed to lose whatever this is. It's gone.
He would have
Heavy
lost Darkhold.
Storm! Putting it back. Wow, Axe.
Not.
What the
Honestly,
like,
that's-
worst time to draw Heavy Storm Darkhold?
Yeah, no.
Jesus Christ. After Black
Yeah.
Rose.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I might be dead here.
Or unless you just drew a monster.
Not really, because you just beat over it.
Yeah,
this-
but I only have one monster on the field.
I should have held.
If you're thinking about things, why have I used my card in my hand?
It's true. He,
No, the thing is,
would've,
I have nothing that beats over
Gustkraken.
Gustkraken though.
Yeah, right now.
I'm gonna guess it's another ritual monster.
I mean,
I'm gonna
Axe, there's a
guess
couple
it's
ways you could
Forbidden
play
Arts of the
this,
Ritual.
right? Like,
Try to set.
if you've got a monster, you could hope you get enough monsters because Fortress is in your graveyard, right?
Yeah.
You could hope he doesn't find a normal summon and punch your lights out and you go for Fortress.
Yeah, there's.
Or you could set
22
install.
cards.
Yeah.
You probably count like.
Because
a
if you set
normal
install and
summon.
if he doesn't get a monster anyway, you
Or
don't die,
if
but you
it's
still take
or
damage.
if it's a gear mate, you could summon your.
I mean, if
gear
it was a
to
gadget,
another
I'd
gear.
play it anyway to at least have a card, then I can
Yeah.
from there. But
Yeah.
because then I just take the damage. But right now, it's just.
If you're considering it, consider which move would win you the game if it goes well.
Yeah.
Does setting a card get you any closer to winning? Or does
Just a gamble what Marth draws.
Can I do that right now? No.
Okay, he didn't get a summon. Like, it's like any of his normals. Just...
No, he didn't get a
Oh
normal
my
summon.
god.
We're gonna put
I
you on a
just drew
tight
fucking
clock.
poorly. I just drew fucking poorly.
It
Really
happens.
good. Also, Gustkraken also.
Though I
has the
admit,
reason why
also, I
bet.
think that's because you may have done some poor moves with your recyclers, possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's timing.
All right, he
All
did
right,
get the
there we go.
monster, so he's gonna go for Fortress.
I'm going to do this.
Yep. he
I
has
have
one
lost,
heavy,
okay.
That's it.
I didn't make for it.
Can you rip over my dark hole? Yeah.
Nope, it's not summoned.
Oh. Okay.
Also, blind.
Yeah,
Well,
you
it
would rip
wouldn't
with the Dark
activate
Holes.
anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't target either.
Yeah.
So.
Targeting is by monster effects only, and
Okay.
it's destroyed by battle. So just effect
Okay.
destruction works. It's just that's hard to pull off.
Yeah, so.
All right, that was pretty tight there. You got all the
Yeah.
right stuff at the right time. Okay, we'll start the recording. Dallas went to the Phantom Zone for a sec. We lost a spectator somewhere, but I don't care.
Oh, sorry. I was adding my card. I was adding my wheel card back into a deck.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
I knew what I was getting quickly. Bear with me.
What did you get for your wheel card?
I got secrets. I'm getting gear you next.
Yeah. So I got two.
Right, what am I
got-
doing?
Yep, we remembered. We figured it out.
I was waiting for it.
Hold on, I need to
Two
show you
more
this.
of
I need a
those.
fucking sticky note now.
I know.
it-
Well, I'm an idiot.
Like it's
So
like
in
checking the
Hand,
your gravy.
though.
So in 3 packs, I got a secret and an ultra.
It
Yeah,
happens.
that's
Axe was
pretty
like,
good
"Oh, I
sometimes.
forget you have Andreas," and I'm like, "Yeah, I got him out of opening 3 packs that week when I lost." It
Yeah, I
happens.
was gonna say.
What was the ult you got? Or sorry, what was the secret you got?
I got
Very
Spellbook or Spellbook Magician of Prophecy and Temperance
I
of
can
Prophecy.
get something else you want to.
Huh.
And I got
Ask
gears.
David about what
Temperance
his
the
pulls
secret?
are. We're all very confused.
No,
I'm confused.
is Temperance the secret?
Yes.
Oh, I definitely need that card.
Okay.
Almost
That,
true.
also,
We'll-
that's
we'll
not
talk
called
later.
Temperance of Prophecy.
I know we're side decking now. We're not talking about
That's-
trades. We're on camera.
I know. I am side decking.
Okay.
I am side decking.
Well, it's been nearly 90
1 week
seconds.
since you looked at me.
It hasn't been.
Rather not this go into.
So maybe it's
ultra red mode
been
for
1
my
week since
knight.
people looked at this video.
Yeah. So I've gone ahead and posted what I have for my starting hand of before I had to surrender. That
Damn.
it's a shame to see that go.
Shit, dude.
Oh, my starting hand was Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Mirror Force.
Fuck.
I don't remember, but I was just like,
Sorry.
well, this is a
We
hand.
really do need to go to match format so people can keep these cracked hands. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're not anytime soon because all of tonight's matches have been fucking long.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like even Marth v Axe.
Oh my god.
Doing it. That's a good
That
one.
was
Yeah, I work from graveyard, so yeah.
Oh,
you got
yeah.
a Kagemusha, you got a 6 United, you got a Smoke
It's
Signal. That's
true.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Das is
Right.
playing Mizuho. I do like that card.
I mean, you play red and blue for the red and blue
I'm
infinite
playing out a
combo.
1-of because it's just a good effect.
You're not doing the red and blue 6-gate like combo?
Well, sometimes you draw your side deck.
All right, well, we begin.
Activate Necro Valley.
Yay, the Necro!
It is a card against.
When the graveyard is
Executors.
turned off.
Called Haunted.
And he's gonna call before you can. It's pretty funny, but that is how chain order works. Sadly, call is in attack mode. It
Yeah.
doesn't say that way, but it's summoned that way.
But each effective variable form is once per turn. Oh no,
Oh, right,
it
right.
is. It is the card is once.
Yeah, but he didn't activate it.
Oh,
You can flip up continuous traps sometimes without activating some of their effects. You can just have them be out.
Yeah. That was a good choice, Shane. Yeah.
Well, he found Rhoda and he found Necro Valley. This is a pretty good starter.
The Necro.
Share if you play, everybody.
Like
Alright.
if you would subscribe. if
Oh,
you would.
I'm going to sit a card and pass.
Okay.
Fuck, you need MST right now. Fuck.
Maybe he has an MC. Or Hornet.
or heavy storm.
Thanks for fucking something.
I don't even know who we're talking about anymore.
To
Ouch.
Compulse.
You do get to do the thing with the card. Yep.
Well, he's gonna. Yeah.
We now get a 2600 beef defender.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know necessarily how Dallas gets over that right now.
With one of his
Hopper.
6 monsters that just beat face without
was-
battle.
Now he has the Hornet in hand. Okay, never mind, everybody.
Alright.
Yep, there we go. Now we're playing Inzectors.
No.
Yeah,
Off to the races we go.
I feel like all 3 decks are gonna get hit this week.
Probably.
Well,
Yeah, despite their
maybe
success
not
level.
Machina.
But Robin,
But
there were
4.
7
I'll be
decks.
real.
Or
Seven
deck.
I would have done. I feel like Marth kicked my ass, so like that was a very tense game, and like good on Marth. But
I don't know if he kicked your ass. There were some very tight points where you were on the.
okay,
Yeah.
it's very tense, and I died because I just drew poorly. But
Yeah, you almost had me there.
I did.
You had it in the
I-
first half.
Sometimes
Honestly,
you're
if
not the
I
best host in the world.
if I didn't Black Rose and I just actually beat over a Black Rose, I probably would have won.
Yeah, the card you said down
Black
was
Rose
Rachel
doesn't
Buster, which
win
you
that
I just
Rose,
didn't
yeah.
know. I couldn't chance it. That's not
Yeah.
Black Rose is 2400.
Yeah, you would've
Gustkraken
crashed.
is
No,
2400.
but no, quick span lowered the attack by 500.
Oh yeah, Quickspan would have
Oh.
done its effect. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, then
he triggered
absolutely.
that chain, so he could have gotten over.
Yeah.
All right. Overlay.
I should probably put better sevens in my deck. In
Interesting.
my...
Overlay and not synchro, Shokan.
I'm surprised you didn't
With what tuner?
have Dark Strike.
Isn't Elder tutor? He's not a tuner. Weird.
No,
No,
Elder
he's not
exists so
material.
that you tune him with what's his face.
Yeah, it's
No,
hard
Elder
to-
was a tutor. That this deck would be a pure synchro deck almost.
Yeah,
But
he's doing this just for the destruction plays.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then he's gonna destroy something in the field. I wonder what it will be. Give rid of my Call of the Haunted so I have free space, please.
I mean, there are 2 valid targets here.
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide between 2 targets.
yeah.
It is the continuous trap and the monster.
He is going to be in phase.
Watch continuous trap and watch monster.
Yeah.
You know which 2 they are.
I think it's this one.
Yeah.
Loth showed how variable form is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I'm on that.
Yeah.
and now that he's chained it, it's resolved. I would also like to point out if Dallas targeted one of those cards,
Yeah.
I don't know if moving it with variable form would technically shift the target.
It
Okay,
Because it's
there-
target
there's
any
no-
card, but I don't know if you move the position if
It
that works. or
it
not.
targets the monster. If it's switched to a spell card, it's no longer targeted.
Yeah, so if he tried to pop Hopper, he
Yeah.
got out of it.
It's why variable
Yeah.
form is very good because it avoids all the
Yeah.
destruction in the game.
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna pop back, right? Okay.
Yeah, we're going for back row because he can see
Yeah,
me
but
back
it
again.
still provides that thing.
Yeah, I don't think Zen Mains has to be on the field for its effect to resolve though.
Yeah.
It does.
Ah,
Ah.
That'll do it.
It has to be. See, it has to be if this face-up card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that face up. It references this face up card. So if that
Yeah.
card's
So
not
if
face up,
you blow it all in
it's
one
gone.
go, it's okay. It's gone. But
it's okay. He's
Yeah,
doing the
he-
thing,
he-
so
if
he's
you-
gonna just.
I.
and off the background, you just get over it.
No, he's
Yeah,
gonna.
never
he's
mind.
Care
fine.
about the
He's
background.
fine. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I kind of thought that was. where
I
it was
do
going.
feel a little bad that my deck is gonna get hit when I'm just gonna job.
You don't
Dallas,
know you're gonna job.
my deck is gonna get hit. I jobbed.
Your deck is getting
Three
hit.
I mean,
people are
it's,
playing.
yeah, Robin, that is truth. Two of us jobbed.
Three-
One of
three
us jobbed to
people
the
not
other
on
Gishki
our
guy,
Dallas.
who's gonna
Dallas,
take
well,
it to
I-
the finals.
I
Yeah, I'm
didn't, I
taking
didn't
your
even come close to
Gishki
winning,
is-
and my
I'm
deck is
taking your
getting hit.
Gishi souls to the final. I'll
Yeah,
virtual
no,
with
I'm.
them.
Rob,
Look,
I'm
Robin,
dead
I'm gonna
here.
meme on you a little bit. Your
I'm
deck
just
isn't getting
debating whether
hit.
or not
Our
to
deck is
scoop.
getting hit.
Yeah, 'cause you kind of can't beat that axe right there.
No,
The axe is
I'm just gonna scoop here because
Anyways, I'm glad I don't have to read these cards.
yeah,
ever.
no,
Can you?
Loth's
Robin, when you
Loth's
ban-
favoritism
when you ban-
to.
Dallas,
for,
I wait
yeah,
until
now I'm gonna get a card banned out of my deck.
I wait until the end
Oh,
of the
that's
duels for a reason. Oh, yeah, no, you-
I'm just considering.
I
Damn.
just drew a
Damn.
heavy storm.
Goes Mirror
The
Force,
style,
Shadow
the
Spear,
grace,
Dimensional
when you're this
Prison,
good at Yu-Gi-Oh!
Bottomless.
Also,
It's also because I'm getting sleepy. I love how I say I'm about to start, and Axe
Just go.
picks
Just
that
fucking
exact
go.
moment to jump in.
Well,
This is
when I
the
saw
final, so
missing-
still do the thing, please, for the love of
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I was gonna make that joke, but Dallas and Robin were having that moment.
Okay. If somebody
Okay.
if somebody played a card, I think I would lose my mind. It's after midnight now. We've been going a long time. I'm very
No.
tired.
Yo,
Well, I'm probably juicing the
that's
fuck out of
archetypes.
this, but if you win this, you have gotten 2 wins before I've gotten a win the last 2 months.
Oh, boo
Oh,
fucking
wow.
who!
No, I'm
Guess
kidding,
how
it's
many
good for you.
times it took me to get a win? You sound like the biggest
I'm leaving
bitch.
this call.
I was saying that as a good thing for you. I'm saying that means you're like
That's
you can
what
like
does
fucking.
it. Not the yelling about the ban list, but
Loth.
accidentally backhanding Loth again.
I was saying that it means he could. He's basically saying
But
he gets
you,
to like.
the problem is
double
you
up.
always put it in the perspective of yourself.
Okay, sorry.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
it does kind of make you come off as a little bit narcissistic.
I more
there.
bet that it's just like means that like Lofton's doing better than I could ever do in a long time. So like, hey, it's good for you.
Have I ever lost in semis?
I can't
Is
even
it
tell
always
if Dallas
just
is mad at
Arnold's
Axe or
first?
me.
I don't know.
I think Dallas is just mad and can't handle it anymore.
I mean,
Okay.
he has threatened Axe a couple of times for some stuff.
Okay.
Not serious
I was
threatening,
trying.
by the way,
I
audience.
wasn't trying.
I know
to be
you were
mean.
trying, but that Axe, you need to look up the definition of backhanded
He's
compliment and like
trying.
sticky note it to your monitor.
I don't have monitor space. The problem.
All right, okay, so it's
Hey,
Gishki
welcome back,
versus Zectors.
Yep.
Nobody has exploded off yet.
Also, Dallas, I feel like your nickname of Aces and Eights may have hurt you there just a little bit. Dead Man's Hand is a thing.
I can't wait to ban Reasoning because it's the only card I run in this deck.
And that's
You alright there, Dallas?
I also kind of feel like I don't know the.
I was just tired of people yelling. I'm putting
That's
you all
fair.
to 5% volume.
Don't worry, Dallas. I have to
Oh.
put you at 150%.
All right, I'm gonna raise
It's
myself.
Hey, we're
to
at 200%
180%
actually right now.
volume, just so Dallas can hear me. Let's go.
Okay.
I think I have Dallas at 175%.
Yep.
What?
No,
Yep,
there we go.
there it
Okay, he's doing the
is.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay, wasn't even
Boy,
that
am I
important.
glad I know that card's
Yep.
getting hit.
Yep.
Don't.
No, it's going to
Don't know what
summon. Yep.
Do it again. Just have it.
I can have it ready.
I should read these cards so I can make an informed decision about what to hit.
And then you
But
get
you're not
special.
going to.
I'm not.
I don't want to look it up in the middle of the thing. Between sets, I can look up what was limited in real life because I'm pretty sure Insectors did get hit, and I'm pretty sure Hornet was
It's
limited.
Dragonfly and Hornets.
Were they both limited? Okay.
They were both
Okay.
limit 1.
I've gotten what Hornet does off of this. It pops cards.
Dragonfly summons when it gets equipped.
What?
Don't act like you're a cricket there.
Oh, because of that.
This would be
He's
a good
doing
time
a
to
lot
go
of
this post
things.
thing out.
Yeah.
Except they're darks, so I'm just
Oh,
gonna-
right, I have to spin my wheel.
Spin the wheel of justice.
Okay,
Wheel
at least have a
horror.
chance.
Also, Jackbox Party Pack 9 did release. I should buy that sometime. So
Oh,
we
it
can
did.
Have
I-
fun.
I would love to play those games. 'Cause all those games are actually pretty cool.
Okay.
The wheel of unusual size. I just have to make. I've learned from watching a couple people stream. If we do job, you have to type a lot of words because if you type only the minimum 5 they make you type, you will fuck over
Okay.
the other players.
Oh, okay.
Got
The one that's
sheet.
gonna screw over a lot of people here is the murder mystery one because it involves a lot of drawing. Which
Wait,
Oh,
I
that
heard
one's
that.
hilarious,
Oh.
though.
I love that.
I
There's
activate
the-
this.
Yep, there's the good boy heavy storm.
Let's see here. I need to
When the storm
think
is heavy.
about this. Because he can just
So,
horn
Omega,
it.
do I have
Kind.
to tell people what I get off of the pity wheel?
No,
Or-
you're not required at all. If you think the
You can
audience
tell the
deserves to know,
result,
you can let them know.
but
Just gotta show your result, I guess.
I've said
You don't even have to show your result.
Oh, okay.
no, okay.
I shouldn't show it more then. I thought I had to.
No. Ask
Well-
these questions. Nobody's ever had to share anything.
Uh,
I usually
you've
do it
never
on
had-
camera.
the only
Spoilers,
reason-
I
the
did
only
not do it
reason
on camera this time. I
The
got
only
super
reason
rare.
the only reason I know it's mostly just me worrying about stuff, but it's just if people don't show the results, it's like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna pull out this. Oh, well, that
Yeah,
got
I
soul
mean,
released.
That's how the draft goes though. You don't know what I'm gonna pull out until I pull it.
Again,
I know,
again,
but- I'm
We're
just
usually
saying-
little tattletales and tell everybody what we roll. But
I thought
I-
it's because people accuse you of cheating.
That's
like-
no, there's a
Again-
collection for that. It's usually we just fess up what we got because of trades, but some people don't say things. You're not required to
Also-
do anything. You have to publish your deck list now because that's a feature we added for the sake of the audience at home. But other than that, you don't have to do shit.
again.
Now we
no,
do need
that-
to.
It
Like,
was
we have
just
never
a-
had any cheating with our collections or anything, as far as I can tell, unless you count Dallas having to reroll his entire collection cheating, which you shouldn't.
That's not really
'cause that was
cheating,
dumb.
though. That's just
That was a bad thing that
reviving
happened to him.
himself.
But
Might as well get rid of this one.
good one to get rid of. But
I'm just going
like,
to die next
our
turn.
only quote-unquote cheats have just been one time some people played some future cards, and a couple of times this one guy, I won't name any names, played cards that are banned.
What an idiot.
3 times.
Wait, one time?
Twice, technically.
I thought it was 3.
time.
No.
Time,
Technically,
baby.
the third time
No,
you're
it's
thinking
good.
of was the time a couple of guys accidentally played future cards.
He also played.
Yeah.
Oh, it was also the time where someone played a card that they banned themselves.
That was that same guy, maybe. Two-time.
You can say.
Hey, two-time. Two-time over
Another
here.
dragonfly.
They haven't even normals yet, have you?
Yeah, and that's
Probably
why I think Dragonfly was limited.
Yes,
But
no,
also-
there's a lot of... If you have the Inzectors to go into, there's a lot of the resource toobly-doobly. I don't know...
Yeah.
What does he do to get over...
Oh,
Oh, it's going to
Special
special summon then horn it again.
Yeah, no,
I think
there's
it's
no,
good, yeah.
there's no summon. You just do that card that I now realize
okay.
pops a monster when it leaves the field.
Or just
Yeah.
yeah.
Or pops in anything.
Yeah, pop one.
It does
Yeah,
not
I'm
pop a
not
monster.
going to
Robin.
allow you to do that.
All right, yeah,
Oh,
he's
does
just
it
gonna...
pop?
The game is
Oh,
over.
you-
That-
Loops.
It-
Hornet
it
loops
did-
are
it
a
did
bad
pop,
time.
Yeah, Hornet's getting hit now, but
I
Now,
should
I
unpause to
just-
celebrate. Loth, you did it, sir. Shake hands.
you did it, Loth. You did
Butt
it.
pats all around, everybody. Golf clap.
I just
You
want
can
to
just
say
do
this
it.
off. I did do the thing you normally do to me in some games, which is like, okay, you've killed me. You don't need to go through the extra steps.
Hornet 2-0.
Well,
Let's
technically,
go.
to win, you did have to go through all those Hornet loops. The thing is just that Marth has the opportunity to scoop first. But okay, Loth gets to open his prize pack, and we're going to have a very interesting conversation about banning cards.
Oh.
Start recording
Yeah,
before
yes,
anybody
we'll
says
make
anything
photos.
new that is not ban-related. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the ban list. I, Omega, am first ban man. Therefore, I get to ban first, because I lost first in the first
Banning
round.
Heavy Storm. Heavy Storm. Every week.
No, the card I'm gonna get
Every
rid
week a
of
Heavy Storm.
is, even though it was,
Lost.
I had 2 in my deck, and other people had several copies in their deck. I think we should be free of this oppression. I am going to ban Eva Gishki Gustkraken.
And now that
Yay.
Fishy is dead, I won't ban any of the other cards. 'cause
Okay.
None of their cards matter besides that guy. That's it. He's
So
the
there
one.
you go. I have started off the day by.
I need to make a list of all the staples
Yep.
that was placed.
I like how
now-
Gustkraken wasn't even in the competitive Gishki deck.
Marth has one.
Here's
I think
now
it's-
here's
Yeah, I have
the
one.
sad thing. I would like to hit the winner, but I haven't read any of their cards. It's a shame.
By the way, I'm going to pink list
And-
Gustkraken because
Yeah,
it was
no.
banned in real life for a long ass time.
And,
We may want to keep it there
big-
for a little bit.
Maybe come
That
back to one
explains why
again.
it
deck-
wasn't in the competitive
I do know those
decks.
cards. I don't like one card, but it's not enough for me to go single ban Fortress. That's a waste of time. Gusto showed up. So unfortunately, I do have to hit the deck of the person who lost in finals. Just
I didn't
for
lose in finals.
this.
Robin,
I mean,
Anyway,
finals
lost
is
in semis.
is in semis, but
True. I do get the technicality here. The best kind of win.
No, you don't.
I mean,
Except
if he was
accident.
Go
activating an
away.
archetype card,
Anyways, Dallas is right. He gets to run way too many rotas in this deck, so I'm hitting Smoke Signal because it's the one that's the quickest to activate.
Really? Ugh.
Okay.
I think Smoke Signal is the fairest hit that does not turn off the deck, but hits the consistency.
That's fair.
harsh but fair.
It was that or Asceticism, and I think Asceticism needing you to have a card in the field is a fair enough difference to Smoke Signal.
Well, we have gone yet another
Fair.
week, and Solemn Warning is not banned. And I have 2 of those now.
Well,
Did it
I
happen
I
that-
have
Did
those
Soul Morning
cards.
even get activated this week, though?
Right, I
Yes.
played it once.
I think I activated
yeah,
it
He's
I
two
gonna
lost
times.
activate it. Yes, you activate against me.
But I think it was activated to stop Gishki nonsense. So
Yeah, nobody cares. The card that I solved is banned now. I banned
So
it.
what did Robin?
Anyway,
I also
Robin, so
don't
you're
think
going to hit
it's
Shien's
ban-worthy,
Smoke
but-
Signal to clarify the name for everybody at home.
She ends
Yeah.
a Smoke Signal.
Okay,
The
just a-
Rhoda with no cost.
Searchers are usually good at consistency, but they do not necessarily kill the deck.
And I actually like all the monsters in that deck.
That
so-
actually makes my deck easier to build.
Oh, really?
Well,
I
we'll see
am-
what
I am
we'll see what
concerned
happens
with
next
that
week because I
statement.
have no fucking clue what you're gonna do.
No, I was just you just play more
lost to it.
monsters, less spells.
I like that deck. I just didn't like how often you activated Smoke Signal and
Well,
got cards you wanted.
Yeah,
I mean, if
he
you
did
look
not
at
like
the
the
deck,
speed synchro.
Spoiler, if you look at the deck, I'm just going to be taking out the 2 smoke signals, putting in an asceticism and something else.
Yeah.
And we'll see how that
Hell.
works out, assuming you even play that deck next week. I don't even know. Did you get the shit you needed out of the next set? You'll have to find out next week, everybody.
When do
All
I
right,
ever play 2
David,
decks?
you are our final man.
so
Man.
Loth, I made a promise. You got your win out of it. It's time
Yep.
for Hornet to go.
Alrighty.
Yep.
Insect
I was about...
or Hornet.
Hey,
Unlimited
Insect
field
Hole.
destructions were pretty good.
So I know this
Didn't
is
have to
dumb
read
of me,
it. I know that's
but
good.
Yeah.
I was gonna bet it last week, but I wanted Loft to have a chance of winning, and he did. So hey, it worked out.
I mean,
Yeah,
Did you
no.
even ban?
I was
Another-
gonna try and turn it into like a long drawn out thing, and then I'm like, no.
Another backhanded compliment.
I drew it
from-
out enough. Don't worry.
No,
I didn't even fucking
Yeah.
remember what did Axe ban last week. Was he Judgment?
Honestly, X probably would have been judged.
No.
No,
had to
he-
get-
no, it wasn't.
he
I
was
don't bet
Andy.
stables.
He
Oh,
banned
you had
Dandy.
to Dandy because somebody did not Dandy.
Oh, X, you're my favorite from last week. You banned the one card I wanted.
I banned it because I had to hit
I doubt
something.
It's true,
Uh,
but I
you-
did have
you
to remind
banned-
people.
You banned it because I played it.
Well,
Right.
I mean, I did also call it out. I would like
No,
everybody to remember, even though I won the tournament,
I mean-
Well,
David
it was a
did
big deal about
Dandelion
it.
twice, and he got to
Right.
skip to fight.
Yes.
On weeks that I have
Yeah,
not
we're-
lost
we're just
first,
gonna
I've
plug
said I would like to ban Dandelion this week, but I can't because I won.
Anyway,
So,
we hope you've enjoyed that. We are going to week
I'm happy with
44,
that.
which is this is week 43. We're recording 44 next. I remember time and
Abyss
space.
Rising, let's go.
Abyss Rising.
Can't
Will
wait to
water
go
be
on.
back?
The mermaids
Does
aren't
it
gonna be
still
a-
suck?
Spoiler, no it won't, because they need 2 weeks of card banks to work.
Probably.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
probably correct. Yes.
I need 3 weeks of card banks.
Anyway, I'm
for
gonna
the
go.
Infinite Line.
Speaking of that, I'm gonna go set up the card bank. So much for tuning in, everybody. We're gonna see you
Bye.
later. Goodbye, everybody.
See y'all.